under your wings, cover me within your mighty hand. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. For as my soul in Christ alone, know His love in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
It was about creating value for society, recognizing electronics for our economy, purpose-driven. That's who we are, we work with ingenuity for nation building and the ever-evolving industry. dynamic, globally competitive is our institute. Excellence is what we aim, yes, humanity a root. Professionalism and prestige is our root. For our country and the world, all of us are resolute. Engineering solutions that have led to many changes. Creativity, intelligence have been our tools for ages. Marching forward for the country, leading it to progress. Making sure that you and me are part of all success. One organization, or many chapters, or one profession. Walking hand in hand in the same direction. With the help of both, we'll do our mission. One organization, or many chapters, or one profession. We are family, guided by our vision, IECEP. Easy is let's build a nation. Leadership and unity and progress and development, camaraderie and ethics and meaningful engagement. Members have the chance for growth and involvement, new opportunities, inspiring lives moment. Engineering solutions that have led to many changes. Creativity, intelligence have been our tools for ages. Marching forward for the country, leading it to progress. Making sure that you and me are part of all success. One organization, or many chapters, or one profession. Walking hand in hand in the same direction. With the help of both, we'll do our mission. One organization, or many chapters, or one profession. We are family, guided by our vision, IECEP. Easy is let's build a nation. March into the future for the next generation, who is open to innovation. Innovation. One organization, or many chapters, or one profession. Walking hand in hand in the same direction. With the help of both, we'll do our mission. One organization, or many chapters, or one profession. We are family, guided by our vision, IECEP. Easy is let's build a nation.
And so, good morning again. So, sa lahat po ng mga bagong join lang, no? So, we just started our program for this morning. Okay, so let me remind again on our house rules. Okay, before we start, mute your audio device during the meeting, turn it on only during the Q&A portion. So later, after each session, we will have our Q&A. Please respect our speaker on the floor. Avoid unnecessary distraction. So always be muted po all the time. During the Q&A, you can raise your hand to ask questions and wait for the moderator to acknowledge you. You can also type in your questions in the chat box para later on, the moderator will read it for you. So don't forget to fill out the evaluation form at the end of the meeting. So it will be posted on the chat box later. Okay. So let me introduce our moderator po na for this morning. So our board secretary, Cavite Chapter Board Secretary, Engineer Erwin J. Gao po. And this afternoon, our moderator will be Engineer Marvin Andico, one of our board of trustee. Okay. So we are also being assisted on the technicals by our student chapters from Cavite. So again, let me introduce myself. I'm the chapter governor for Cavite. So I'm Engineer Bernard G. Viray. Okay, so I would like to welcome you again sa ating second part of the technical webinar series on building a successful telecommunication strategy, insights, and best practices for outdoor and indoor networks. Okay, so last Saturday, we had our first part. So our resource speaker, he gave us a glimpse on the Philippine Electronics Code Book 4, which is the distributed antenna system. Okay? So he introduced us kung ano yung meron po dito sa ating Electronics Code Book 4, which is very important doon sa mga nagpa-practice on the telecommunications. Okay? And then he started on the module 1, which is the technical survey for outdoor and indoor networks. Okay? So it's very important sa ating strategy, our telecommunication strategy, to conduct a technical site survey first. At least we know the requirements, okay? Kung ano yung compliance na kailangan ng ating customer. Okay? And then today, we'll have our module 2 and module 3. So module 3, we will focus on the design, okay? Design for the outdoor and indoor networks. And so later our speaker will teach you how to design naman, okay? And then on our module 4, so we will discuss on the installation and supervision. And then next Saturday, that will be our final module, which will be focusing on the commissioning. Okay. So let me recognize again all our participants for this morning. Okay, so I hope you have renamed your respective names. Okay, so today we fix our issue na we encountered last Saturday. So now you can rename po, no? So just put your chapter, then your first and last name, so we can recognize you. And you can also open your camera and audio later on. So let me recognize again our participants from Bataan chapter, Batangas chapter, Bohol, Cagayan Valley, of course from the Cavite chapters. And so we also have all the way from Cebu, Davao. And so we also have from Manila. Yan. So marami pong nag-join sa atin from Manila. We also have from NOC, Northeast QC chapter, Tarlac chapter, Western Visayas, Laguna. Okay. Yan, North Mindanao. We also have from Pampanga. Okay, also from Rizal chapter, all the way from Singapore. Yan. And we also have from Soxargen chapter, Tarlac. Yan, so yan po. So we hope po you are enjoying our webinar for today. Okay, and this is approved with 8 CPD points. Okay, so sa mga nakamiss po ng ating webinar last Saturday, so we uploaded the module 1 and module 2 sa ating YouTube page. So pwede niyo po yan balikan anytime. Okay. And then meron po dong evaluation form din. So sa mga nakamiss ng ating evaluation form last Saturday, so pwede niyo pong fill upan po yon. And then each of every session po natin will have our evaluation link po. So don't miss out kasi importante po yan para sa crediting ng inyong CPD points after po nating matapos itong 5 sessions on the 3 Saturdays event. Okay? So again, I would like to welcome you all, and nandito na ating resource speaker. So let me introduce him again. So sa mga hindi po naka-attend last Saturday, so our resource speaker is Engineer Sajid N. Makabalang. PECE. He's currently the chairman of the IECEP Telecommunications Society. Okay. He has 17, almost 16 years of telecommunication experience. Okay. And he's currently the Electronic Communications Systems Officer po ng Philippine Ports Authority, PMO SOC Sergeant area. And he just recently passed the evaluation for the professional electronics engineer. And so without further ado, good morning, Engineer Sajid. Welcome po ulit sa ating second part of our technical series.
Yun. Yun. By the way, meron po akong i-add, dear Governor, temporary na moderators / technicals. Again, sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, congratulations again and again. Best local chapter, Cavite chapter. So, more power po. Kita, talaga ganda ng Cavite chapter. Best local chapter, Perbit. Once again po. And thank you pala, dear Governor, chapter, Engineer Bernard Delay, si APE, for the recap. So, we are already halfway.
Hindi pa po kasing gripo dyan na
PEC is actually, you know, again, I will reiterate. Audible ba ako at saka clear, sir?
Medyo nag-ano lang sir, nagbe-break lang yung line. But audible naman.
Audible naman, nagbe-break yung line. Okay. Okay. So, yun. Maybe, malapit kasi ako sa aircon. Mainit kasi dito sa lugar namin ngayon. Anyway, thank you for the recap. So, syempre, I just want to reiterate again. Yan po, this year and onwards, kasama po ako sa members, FYI, for your information po, mga patrons, participants, 65 participants, nandito ngayon. This is just, you know, an information. Madali lang po ito. Kagabi, we had a meeting with the chairman of the Electronics School Committee, si Engineer Adonis Talabo. So, kilala niyo po siya. He's from Qatar before, now nasa Cebu. Because bago yung chair, very proactive, very lodi-lodi. Siya po yung nag-chair ngayon sa Electronics Code, and I am one of the members. Actually, all societies are automatically members. So, pag sinabing Electronics Code, lahat po ng codes na part sa roadmap of each society, nag-meeting po kami, umabot kami, actually, kulang pa ako sa tulog eh. Umabot kami ng 1:00 kagabi. Because all of this are for you guys. Ano ba yung purpose? Bakit nag-meeting kami, umabot kami ng 1:00? Kasi yung electronics code, most of our books, our codes, gaya ng sinabi ko nung last Saturday about the codes versus the standards, especially yung codes natin, umabot kami ng 1:00 because the main purpose, the main goal, or the mission namin is lahat ng mga luma, lahat ng mga outdated, mga luma, sorry to say, I need to be blunt. Medyo luma na po yung ating electronics code. That is why we are already proactive with the new administration, new set of national BODs, NSS societies, governors, pati din si Governor Engineer Bernard Biray. He's also one of the future contributors. We are pushing na lahat magiging updated yung ating books kasi this is, you know, parang operation and maintenance din ito eh, kung titingnan mo in the project point of view. Kailangan natin i-maintain. So how to maintain it? Siyempre, we need to update. So that is also very much relevant that you need to be, you need to be, keep on updating with this webinar. Ginagawa din namin, gagawin namin actually. So each society po, as per our meeting, FYI, summary lang po ito, pero napakaraming challenges. Hindi po issue yung ginagamit namin ngayon na term. Challenge ang term na ginagamit namin. We no longer use the word issue. We use the term right now, challenge. Okay. So yun po. I hope 2024 and onwards, magiging updated na po lahat, including our book number 4. So yun po. So now, thank you for the recap pala, Sir. So now we will be focusing about the design. So mapapansin niyo mamaya medyo salitan ito. I will stop sharing on other PC or laptop, desktop. Then I will again reshare from the other side kasi nasa kabila yung sabihin natin parang software tool na ipapakita ko. At least you will appreciate na ganito pala yung ginagamit namin noon. So now, let me share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. I hope okay. So by the way, before I will share the slide, siyempre, hindi ito mawawala. We need to test again kasi it is very inevitable. Hindi naman maiwasan talaga na minsan yung ISP magloloko, which is nangyari last Saturday. So for that, now we will try to check my internet speed on my end. So, yan. Okay. Let's try my speed test on my end. Para naman, may evidence na okay naman yung connectivity ko. Okay, so I hope ISP is not will give us issue. Okay, so ayaw niya. Wala lang. Ito na lang para sigurado. Mas maganda to si fast.com eh. Okay. So, yan naman siguro yung yung speed ko ngayon. Sana hindi magloko. Okay, the latency is, more than 20. So, baka ito si fast.com, malayo yung data center niya. Okay. Okay. Acceptable. So, sige, let's start. And I hope you will enjoy because medyo maganda ito ngayon. Maganda yung discussion natin. Yan. So, day 2 session, module 3. So, this is more on the design. So, I know, or possibly yung ibang mga participants narinig na siguro nila yung software tool na IBWave. So, this IBWave, it focuses on small cells for 5G and yung CDAS or yung neutral hosting until 4G LTE or 4G LTE Advanced hanggang LTE Advanced Pro, pwedeng gumamit nito, IBWave this time. So this is focused more on indoor and Wi-Fi. Meron din siyang another separate software niya courtesy of IBWave company. So syempre, if we are talking about design again, hindi naman pwedeng puro verbal lang. You need to present something in the form of a design so that they can visually understand ano ba yung i-design mo sa isang building or ano ba yung i-design mo sa labas. So pag sinabing labas, that will be outdoor networks. Okay? So, syempre, every module, meron tayong mga katanungan. So this is, my question to you guys and also a question to me, of course, because I am considered also to be a user. So why do we need to conduct a technical design? So of course, we all know that it is important, but we need to enumerate things. We need to enumerate bakit talaga kailangan. Okay? So conducting technical design is an essential step. Okay. So tandaan nyo, may mga terminology kong gamit dito or mga keywords kagaya nito. Essential. Okay? I hope na nakikita yung annotations, yung mga writings ko using my tablet. So yan ang ibig sabihin. Conducting a technical design is an essential step. Essential, so alam nyo na, important. Is important in the development process. So kaya yun yung sinabi ko, and the title of this webinar series is strategy. So how can you say it is a strategy? So pag sinabing strategy, you need to have steps. So yung steps na tinutukoy ko, ito siya steps, because we need to have a strategy to achieve this good telecommunications uh, building or to build. So ang strategy kasi at saka yung steps ganon, yan yung sinasabi natin na we need to know the process. So one of the process, of course, is yung design. Diba? That is why design is important, because it is part of the process. Kaya na sinabi ko, nag-umpisa tayo sa survey, then we do the design. After the design is approved and officially be utilized in the field or in the project site. Site ba yan na project ninyo? Outdoor ba yan, cell tower, or indoor in-building solutions? Ganun yun. You can never say na may strategy ka pag wala kang process, wala kang flow. Kaya survey, we will leave aside survey. Survey, alam na natin noong last Saturday. Ngayon, dito sa design. That is why we need to know the process. Kaya nga, webinar series ito. So now we are in the design. And syempre, ang direction nito is always forward. Streamlined process. Ito. Now we are in the design. Syempre, ano ba yung mga important purpose? Bakit we agreed that we need a technical design after the survey? So, syempre, planning and organization. That's one. Because you will allow to outline. Yun, i-outline. So, ano ba yung ibig sabihin nitong outline? Baga, outline, ibig sabihin is, to document your design. Hindi naman pwede verbal. So, gaya na sabi ko, you cannot verbally say this and that. Tapos alam natin na hindi natin nakita yung signal. So how can you interpret and then communicate to your clients or customers na ito yung natapos namin at the end of the project life cycle. So you need tools. Whether you like it or not, you need the tools. Okay? Now, syempre sa survey, there is planning. Pag sa design, you still need to plan. But this time, you are planning on the design stage na. Yan. So, it allows you to outline the structure. Yung structure, ibig sabihin yung initial na information, initial na final approve dun sa survey process, and that will be your initial data, and you will put it on the design. Yun yung ibig sabihin na structure. Ibig skeleton pa. Kaya nga, maganda yung survey, very abundant yung information, walang sablay, accuracy is okay as uh, uh, as we did the survey. So yun, you use that information and you need to make a structure. Hindi po framework but structure. Ibig sabihin yung ano ba yung ito yung nakuha ko sa survey PSSR engineer, ilagay ko dito kasi ito yung sabi niya. Tapos, if you are the design engineer, if you have that, you know, may mas magandang idea ka pa bala, you can apply as long as you are tandem with each other. Hindi pwedeng ito yung idea nung yung nag-survey tapos babaguhin mo lahat. No, that's wrong. You need to make the survey report from the survey engineer, tapos ikaw yung design engineer, you will check, counter check, verify, and confirm that tama yung ginawa niya pero meron akong gagawin na mas maganda pa. That should be relevant from the data you got from that survey engineer. Hindi ibig sabihin na pag sumapay sa survey engineer, ituturo mo siya kasalanan niya kasi no. You need to collaborate with them. If ever you saw something na medyo kulang and you added something which is that you added something that will optimize or will further mapaganda yung design mo, then do it. So ganun po yun. Collaboration po, wala pong turuan dito pag project. Kasi because we are talking about millions. Kahit na indoor networks, umaabot po ng milyones if we're talking about the grand total doon sa bill of materials. And by the way, bill of materials, I will show you using the software na mag-generate siya ng bill of materials or BOM report. Next, the communication and collaboration. By the way, guys, just enjoy the webinar. Take your coffee or late breakfast, okay? No problem. Communication and collaboration, that's another thing, very important. Why? Kaya sinabi ko kanina, you need to collaborate from the beginning until the end of the project. Okay, so yun. Technical design serves as the common language. So nakikita niyo, sabi niya common language. Common language, ibig sabihin from the beginning, yung survey process, the stage, until the end, until commissioning kayo, testing and commissioning, installation stage, it will be discussing later, until sa utilization. Okay? Yan yung common language ninyo. You will communicate most of the time talaga. You will communicate most of the time. Kasi bakit? That is the common language, whether you like it or not. So, etong project should be the engineers, the electronics engineers, the professional electronics engineers, the electronics technicians, yan, kasama din natin yan, mga electronics technicians, sila din yung frontliner natin, sila yung nag-install, sila nagko-configure, minsan sila yung nagre-rig, yung umakyat ng tore. Diba? Minsan. As long as meron siyang work at heights certification. So yan yung common language natin. Whether we like it or not, kahit galit ka sa isang ibang tao, you need to coordinate with him because you are part of the team. Team collab po ito. And not just you guys, halimbawa mga projects o engineers, factors, meron ka ding shall we say partners in the project, yung mga different stakeholders, okay, mga system integrators, mga consultant, yan, consultant ng customer natin. So, see, team effort po ito. Okay? So, communication and collaboration, it's one important purpose. Bakit kailangan natin ng mag-technical design? Next, hindi mawawala ito. This is also the same doon sa survey process. You need to identify bago ka mag-design yung using the software, okay? Bago ka mag-start, you need to identify what will be the future and present risk. Yan. Then once you identified Then, dito mo masasabi na mababawasan yung possible. O hindi ko sinabi na may yung problema talaga. Ang problema, lalabas talaga yan. Lalo na pag mag-optimize ka na, mag-commissioning na kayo, lalabas yan. Ang mga problema. Wala pa sa design yan. At least, early on, once you have identified those present and future risks, possible simple lalabas. Sana hindi lalabas. Pero wala tayong magagawa. There's no perfect system. There will be issues. And issues will be two. Major and minor. Number one, ang minor, pwede yan ma-rectify. We use the term rectify. To rectify, to solve the problem. Minor, minsan, alarm lang. Kaya merong minor, ang tawag namin, minor alarms, minor rectifications, kasi pagdating ng consultant doon, pag mag-check siya sa site, pag mag-i-install na, which is we will be discussing later on the afternoon, ay consultant quality QA inspector. Consultant pa siya, isa sa mga consultant sa team nila ng ating customer, yung telecom operator. So may nakita siya problema, pinapa-rectify. So pinapa-rectify, which is ongoing pa yung site, karapatan nila yan. Karapatan niya ng inspector. Ongoing pa yung project, whether sa survey pa, sa design stage, sa installation, sa optimization, once they visit, may karapatan silang mag-rectify. Tandaan nyo yan. So, it can be considered minor, or pag may nakita na major, it will be flagged as a major issue. So, dalawa lang po yan, okay? So, yan, that's important. Next, efficiency and scalability. So, siyempre, if you are a designer, whether outdoor or indoor, you need to make sure that this is scalable. Scalable, alam natin scalable yung hardware, pero yung design mo pa, is it scalable? Is it future-proof? Yun yung tanong. Okay? Pag sinabing efficient ba siya na magiging optimal pag pinaandar na yan sa bandang huli? Kasi yun yung design eh. Tapos yung design, susundin ng mag-i-install. Tapos yung mag-optimize, ang pagbabasihan niya on how you install. So you see how the dots are connected. Kaya nga sabi ko, dapat strategic. Kasi itong survey, itong design process, stage, itong installation, supervision, testing, commissioning stage, itong optimization stage, whether outdoor or indoor, konektado po yan lahat. Damay-damay kung may sablay. So tandaan nyo yan, okay? The next, quality assurance and testing. So dito sa design stage, you need to also check yung quality. Baka balbon ka naman mag-design. Isa yan sa ayaw. Kung halimbawa ako yung consultant, ang pinakaayaw ko, magulo yung design. Sa cable routing pa lang, hindi ko alam kung anong color ang ginamit mo. Tapos yung cable routing using the software, magulo. Hindi ko makita, nagsasanga-sanga yung kable, hindi malinis. So, pag ako ang naging consultant ninyo, i-reject ko yan talaga. Kaya nga, quality assurance and testing. Sir, anong klaseng testing yan? Siyempre, you will do simulations. Halimbawa, natapos na mag-design, okay, simulate mo. Okay. Yung pag-simulate, papakita ko sa software para malaman nyo kung ano ibig sabihin ng simulation. You will create a heat map. You will generate reports using the software. You will check baka sumobra ka sa cables, especially number one sa cables. Kasi sa kable, alam yan, yung mga galawan na yan. Yung mga galawan na pinapasobra nyo yung kable, alam namin yan. Pero limit sa paggamit ng kable. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na sumobra ka ng kable, bumababa yung signal, no. Ang ayaw namin, yung mga galawan na pinapasobra yung kable para makakalaki ng singil, no. Merong computations. kami bilang isang vendor, galing din akong vendor, tapos na-experience namin that alam nila na yung mga galawang ganyan, lumang tugtugin na yan, huwag yung kasobrahin yung kable. Kasi mismo sa contract, meron na kaming meron na daw silang si telecom operator, meron na silang computed prices na tinutulungan din nila yung mga contractor. Ibig sabihin yung profit ng contractor, we call it margin. So wag na kayong magpatong sa sa longer quantity ng kable kasi lumang galawan na po yan. Okay? No, I'm just sharing my experience. So testing, yan, that's very important. You do test using the software, check if meron pa bang pwedeng i-optimize. Pwede ka na, meron namang optimization actually ang design. Pero hindi pa yan final kasi sa software pa lang eh. Wala pang system na or hardware na
Bang,
in-install.
pahiram ako ng ano? HDMI?
So, yun yung pinaka-importante dyan. That is why I am telling you guys na ang testing from the design stage. Okay. Yan. Then, last is documentation and knowledge transfer. Napaka-importante. Document listing. Very important. For future reference. Bakit? Pag na-accept ka yung side, syempre, dapat mag-iwan ka ng approve. Maraming mga signature, may stamp ng telco, may signature bilang kayo, contractor, tapos yung consultant, then mag-iwan ka ng isang design document. Hindi ko sinabi na yung pinaka-final na yung sa design document, mag-iwan ka din. Tapos yung pinaka-final din, pag natapos na natin itong webinar series, mag-iwan ka din. Pero this time, yung pinaka-final, yung pinaka-as-built na talaga, sa site yun. Pero yung design stage lang, pero approve, mag-iwan ka din sa telecom operator yung customer. Kaya meron din every stage may documentation. Nung last Saturday, we need documentation. This time, it is also needed, required. It's a must, documentation. And knowledge transfer. Sir, bakit may knowledge transfer? Siyempre, if you are working as the vendor, lalo na connected ka sa vendor just like Huawei or Ericsson, tuturuan mo din yung taga-operator, tuturuan mo din yung consultant because they will be the ones who will again give knowledge transfer sa kanilang maintenance na contractor. Another contractor naman na ang kontrata nila mag-maintain lang sa mga bagong sites, mga lumang sites. Existing. So, halimbawa, naging existing na yung project nyo. Ito. Example, itong site XYZ. Okay? Na-turnover na. Tapos na, umalis na kayo. Naniningil na kayong pera. Yung susunod naman magme-maintain na ibang contractor na merong separate kontrata or MOA, okay? Sila yung magme-maintain. Pero ang una nilang gagawin, magtatanong sila, paano kami mag-maintain? Walang naiwan dito na design folder. So that is your job. Kasi kayo yung gumawa ng site niyan eh. Yan yung sinasabi ko na documentation and knowledge transfer. So that these are the several purposes. Actually, ang daming purpose. Pero ito yung pinili ko para i-discuss ko sa inyo today. Ito yung mga very important. Bale, pinili ko ito. I handpick these purposes. Actually, maraming purposes. Pero ito yung mga importante as per my experience. Kaya ito yung discuss ko. We don't need to discuss other purposes kasi very minor. Ito yung mga importante. So now, in summary, conducting a technical design is crucial. Okay, may term naman. Crucial to effectively plan, communicate, and implement complex projects. So, tinuro ko na complex projects. Very useful po itong question na ito. Tapos ito yung sagot ko. Very crucial. And it will bring clarity, minimize risk, enhances collaboration, and lays the foundation for a successful development process. Hindi ito yung overall process na tinutukoy ko. Ang tinutukoy dito, ito is yung discuss natin ngayon sa design part. Okay. So, linaw Question, later na lang po. Maybe later before the next module. So, indoor networks naman, as per my experience, hindi po ito wala po ito sa loob ng Philippine Electronics Codebook for natin. I made this flowchart based on the actual experience. Okay, so sa indoor ito, this is the for indoor, okay, indoor applicable for small cells na 5G, okay, and also yung IBS DAS natin, yung ating book number 4. Applicable po siya, guys. Okay? Before we will proceed, let's have a 5-minute break para hindi naman, overwhelming sa inyo, nosebleed, kasi matindi yung natin, yung magiging discussion natin. Kasi mamaya, showing some, okay? So, 5 minutes break. Dear Governor, Moderator, for 5 minutes, and we will be right back. Okay? So enjoy your breakfast, have a break, smoke break, coffee break, yosi break, water break, and breaks. Thank you. After 5, let's go back after 5 minutes. Thank you. Alright. So we're back. So, and then, so intro muna tayo sa design process. So as per my experience, okay, ito applicable to for ito na process. Now, ano yung diniscuss natin last time na Saturday? Di ba yung tungkol sa technical site survey report? So now, since we discussed that one, itong sa site survey report, let me zoom in. Yan. So, halimbawa, last Saturday, you already approve or pina-approve mo yung technical site survey report or yung TSSR. Now, what is the next step? So the next step is yung discuss natin ngayon, which is the design process. So na-approve yung report mo, TSSR is approved, but hindi pa po yan tapos. Your TSSR report will be attached, okay? Isasama sa design folder. Itong module natin ngayon. So, what are the other necessary and important documents to make a design folder? So, number one, yung approved na TSSR. Next, kasi mag-umpisa ka na mag-design using the software of for example, you need the master schematic diagram, sir. Ano yung master? So, pag sinabing master, yan yung active na side. Kaya nga discuss ko last Saturday, mostly mga DAS or yung distributed antenna systems, karamihan nowadays ang ginagamit hybrid na setup. Pag sinabing hybrid, there is part active and there is part passive. Okay? So pag active, yan yung mga components, cables, hardware, including the firmware and software, doon sa active na side, which is master schematic. So there is a separate design for it, papakita ko ngayon, and yung sa DAS naman, that is for the passive na side. Okay. So, I will share, okay. Multiple sharing ang gagawin ko ngayon. Let me share. Sharing pa. Okay, nakikita nyo ba guys? Nakikita nyo ba? Let me share ulit. Ito na lang. May lumalabas. Yan. So nakikita nyo ba guys? So ano lang kayo, tawag nito? Mamaya na po, may nag-message sa akin, ICEP, ESC, si Sofia. Mamaya na lang yung question ha.
Kita po sir yung share screen.
Okay, thank you. So, now, ito yung sinasabi ko na master schematic. So, these components nasa loob ng equipment room, most especially nasa rack, yung pinakita ko kahapon. So, what I'm telling about the rack, nandito yung BDU, yung baseband unit, yung DCU, okay? Yung ibang components like the FAT. Okay? So let me zoom a bit. yung FAT, yung ODB, sorry, OMB, yung ODF, okay, yung optical distribution frame. So yan yung ginawa ko na design noon. And etong dito kasi, ito yung kumbaga yung lead operator ito. Tapos yung iba, ito yung mga dummy load, ito yung mga dummy load kasi dito din mag-connect if ever na merong shared site yung sinasabi ko, pero hindi siya neutral hosting. Neutral hosting, meron na naka-ready na another system integrator, naglagay sila ng neutral hosting pero wala pang operator sumaksak. Kaya nga neutral, pero etong shared site is similar to neutral hosting. Ang problema lang, yung lead operator, yung discuss ko last Saturday, yung lead operator, yung naunang operator, siya naglagay ng infrastructure. Yung second at saka third, sasakay na lang sa system. Yun yung, kaya may dummy load dito. Then, siyempre, ito yung sinasabi ko nga na sa master schematic. This design is very required. Lahat ng i-discuss ko, required ito na document. So, sa mga may alam ng IB Wave, you are very lucky. Sa mga wala pang alam kung anong IB Wave, ito yung itsura ng IB Wave. Okay, so ito, yan. Yung mga yellow, it corresponds to the fiber optic cable. Yung diniscuss ko last Saturday, yung mga pigtails, yung mga ready-made na patch cords, depending on how much the distance, depende yan because part sa survey yan, dito ilalagay, tapos yung susunod na connection, yung DRH at saka RRU. Sir, saan yung RRU? So yung DRH or RRU, ito yun. So ibig sabihin, dadaan mo na sila lahat sa optical distribution frame because the connector is this connector going to the other end of the fiber optic patch cord, it's another connector. So madalas ginagamit namin dito, gumagamit kami ng STP, gumagamit kami ng FC type connector, and the other end would be the LC type connector. So kailangan ng ODF para may interface. So from ODF naman, going to the DRH, dadaan mo na siya sa FAT or yung fiber access terminal kasi iba na naman yung connector. Ganun talaga yun. Mix and match talaga. Hindi naman pwede universal lahat all the way pare-parehas ng connector. It's a business talaga. So ibang vendor or telecommunications hardware or equipment manufacturer, iba yung connector. So walang problema, nandiyan naman yung mga connectors diyan, mga standard connectors na basta mag-fit. So yun yung gagamitin nyo. So dadaan mo na ng FAT bago sa yung DRH, yung diniscuss ko. Meron ding design na DRH going to RRU. Minsan yung DRH diretso na sa mga distributed antenna system, yung sa mga antenna na. Depende yan sa design at saka depende kung aprobahin or magpo-comment yung consultant na, oy, yung sa design mo, magdagdag ka ng mga RRU after DRH kasi consultant ka sila. Minsan magbibigay sila ng advice. Okay, then you redesign your work again. So, depende yan sa configuration na gusto ng consultant kasi sila yung mas marunong sa inyo. Now, sir, dahil itong DRH is part of the active part or yung master, kaya naman mag-umpisa yung passive na part. So, mag-umpisa yung passive na part, either DRH na or RRU, yung remote radio unit, yung sinabi ko last time. Okay, so ito yun. Ito yung ano naman, yung sa passive na part, which is yung DAS schematic. Okay, halimbawa ito. This one. Halimbawa ito, DRH siya. So ibig sabihin, hindi dito sa design na project na ako yung nag-design, DRH going to the distribution na. Distribution, ibig sabihin, nakikita nyo ito? Nakikita nyo guys, ito mga antena to. may mo antenna, yung high gain antenna, merong normal na omnidirectional, merong panel. So eto 'yon. So sabihin natin master going to the passive. So ito na 'yon sa passive na part, sa DAS schematic, sa distribution. So DRF, siyempre, diniscuss natin sa Philippine Electronics Code sa Module 1. Ano to? This is the triplexer. Tatlong technologies. Tapos, siyempre, question, kung ito yung triplexer, which is tatlo, 2G, 3G, 4G, bakit merong isang kable dito? Itong isang kable kasi, this is another connection pag meron tayong ginagamit na MIMO antenna. Kasi di ba pinakita ko sa Module 1, nasa loob ng Philippine Electronics Code Book 4 natin, pag gagamit tayo ng MIMO antenna, there will be a second input. Kaya nga dalawa yung jumper cable ng MIMO antenna. So yung pangalawang jumper cable, yung pangalawang port, galing dito. Itong tinuturo ko ngayon. Galing dito para i-connect na yung second port ng MIMO kasi meron tayong nilagay na MIMO antenna as per our design. O ikaw yung designer. So syempre, second cable for the second port sa mga MIMO antennas somewhere sa design natin, somewhere in the building or somewhere in the floor. So ito yon. Then dadaan siya ng yung pinakita ko sa Module 1 na yung 2x2, 2 input, 2 output na hybrid combiner. Hybrid combiner, ibig sabihin, meron siyang gain para makompensate yung mga losses. So ang daming losses, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung anong klaseng loss yan. May table generated from the software. Nilagay ko na sa Excel para hindi mabigat mag-load kasi mabigat ang kinakain yung memory nitong software na ito eh. So para makompensate, itong combiner, itong triplexer, may mga gain yan. Nasa specs na yan. Nasa technical specifications na yan. Para makompensate yung ibang mga losses. Ano ba yung mga losses na yun? At dumaan na yung signal natin sa loob ng traversing sa loob ng mga media natin. So mga media natin, syempre, of course, we know the cables. So may mga splitter loss, may mga connector loss, meron pang mga circulator loss, at saka marami pang losses. Pero nako-compensate yan sa mga gains as per the specifications of every component. Okay? So, yun. So now, diniscuss din natin sir yung mga types of splitters. Eto yun ano to? 2SP. So, ibig sabihin, two-way splitter to. So, eto, may computation ito. Saan ito nakikita? Sa link budget generated by the software. Okay. So now, sir, ipakita mo nga sir yung design mo sir para magkaroon kami ng idea ano yung diskarte mo. By the way guys, sa design walang mali, walang tama. Pero ang comment sa iyo yung consultant. Wala kang magawa. Kahit na magaling ka, kahit na mas magaling ka sa consultant, masusunod pa rin ang consultant pag meron siya nakitang something wrong or tutulungan ka naman eh. Okay? Because this is a team collaboration. So, for example, sa basement floor, meron akong dinesign kasi sa basement floor, may mga offices doon, mga security. Dito sa itong dinesign ko na specific na project. So, yun. Nakita ko, may mga rooms. May mga CCTV room, security guard, may mezzanine sila doon. So nag-design ako, gamit ako ng two-way splitter, tapos nagamit ako distribute ko ba, nagamit ako ng four-way splitter, gumamit ako ng 3SP, and then ito yung mga number of antennas, lahat omnidirectional, SISO, hindi ito MIMO, na makaka-cover niya lahat ng basement floor. Sir, paano namin malaman itong mga antena saan mo nilagay sa floor plan? Ipapakita ko ngayon. So ganito yung diskarte sa pag-design. Ngayon, sir, ano yung mga values? Ano yung mga values, sir, sa kada omnidirectional antenna. Halimbawa ito, OM_BF, which is basement floor _06. So ibig sabihin, sa basement floor, ang number ng antenna na yan, omnidirectional antenna, is antenna number 6. Okay? Antenna number 6. Tandaan nyo. So, merong tatlong values. So, syempre, ang values na yan is 2G, 3G, and 4G. Now, sir, yung values ba yan, sir? Pasado ba yan sa range? Ipapakita ko mamaya because sa design, merong specific range. Merong specific range na binigay ng consultant na pag yung tatlong result signals, itong signal na ito yung lumalabas. Ito yung mga KPI. Ito yung sinasabi ko na RX level, receive signal level, yung receive quality, okay? At saka yung receive signal level in terms of the criteria or yung minimum requirement with in terms of range sa 2G, 3G, 4G provided by the telecom operator. Ito pasado to, pero ipapakita ko pa rin sa inyo kung ano yung mamaya pag hindi ko makalimutan yung kopya nung telecom operator namin, ito yung template, ito yung standard nila, sundin natin. Pag merong isa dyan, pag merong, halimbawa, yung tatlong values, yung dalawa okay, yung isa bagsak, you need to check the configuration of the hardware, baka mali lang yung pag-configure mo. Sir, anong configuration yun? Minsan, i-check mo yung configuration ng DRH. Pag wala dito yung problema, balik ka sa mga kable. Yan yung best practice. I-check mo yung jumper cable, baka faulty, or baka yung antenna faulty. I-replace mo yan. Ipa-replace mo yan. Halimbawa, ikaw yung site engineer, i-replace mo yan. Kasi gusto ng design engineer na yung values na lalabas dyan, almost similar. Okay, by the way guys, yung design at saka yung implementation, it will never be 100% the same. Pero all changes yan. Kaya nga yung design engineer, pag nag-uumpisa na sila kumbaga, install, dapat ang site engineer kukuha ng kopya ng design doon sa design engineer talaga. Kasi yun yung reference niya eh. Ano ba yung dadalhin ni site engineer? Syempre, yung design, approved design na ginawa ninyo in the software. So, ito mga best practice. Okay? Pag wala namang problema dito sa passive na side, ang problema, i-check nyo sa susunod, yung mga fiber optic connections dito, baka may problema sa splicing nyo or baka merong factory defect yung mga pigtails, yung mga patch cords na ginamit niyo from DRH to FAT, FAT to ODF, ODF to OMB, ODF to DCU. Yun, i-check nyo yan, paatras, kumbaga. So, yan yung parang, now, sir, may sinabi ka, saan yung link budget sinasabi ko? So, ito yung example ng link budget. So, I hope nakikita nyo. So, ito yon. So, saan yung example natin kanina, si basement floor? Let me OM or 6. Ito naman yung example natin kanina, di ba? So, let's find. Saan siya? Ito. Ito yon. Ito siya. Okay? So, now, ito yung antenna 6 na ginawa nating example. So nakita nyo, ang daming losses. Coupler loss, through loss, tap loss, tapos splitter loss, cable loss, tapos sa bandang huli, yun na yung parang pinaka-gain niya. Okay, so just imagine, maraming mga losses yan, tapos pinag-aralan pa natin yan sa college. Okay, so syempre, ito yung example, ito yung mga losses niya. Yan, yun, calculated na ito ng software, and then in the end, ito yung, ano to, 9.75. Yan yung pinaka antenna EIRP. Sir, yan ba yung power, signal power? Yes, ang EIRP, that is the resulting signal power for 2G. 2G ha? Bakit 2G? Ito yung report 900 megahertz, which is 2G frequency yan. Kay GSM 900. Yan. So that is the example kumbaga. Now, let's go back to the other discussion natin kanina. Okay, salitan. Yan. So, meron ka ng design, master schematic, meron ka ng task schematic. Ano naman yung susunod, sir? We need the design proposal report. So, ito, salitan na naman. Link budget, meron na tayo. Master schematic, the schematic, meron. Design proposal report, pwede ko ipakita mamaya. So, design report, actually, narrative yan. Merong ibibigay naman na template yung telecom operator, copy-paste nyo lang. So, madali lang yan. Actually, Microsoft Word yung design proposal report, narrative, very simple. So, sunod, approve equipment room location. Now, ito yung discuss natin last Saturday, yung pinakita ko kung ano yung magiging approve equipment room, and you need to put it in AutoCAD. Walang ibang software. AutoCAD, tapos i-PDF mo yan. Okay? AutoCAD talagang gagamitin. Hindi SketchUp, hindi Revit. AutoCAD lang, okay na. Yung pinakita ko last Saturday, ganun po yun. Yung design using the AutoCAD software, and you need to reflect kung ano yung mga proposals mo. Gaya ng tinuro ko sa inyo last Saturday regarding sa drawing at saka yung mga required na view. Cross-sectional view, top view, front view. Para makita lahat yung mga equipment na sinabi ko from the PPS, from the AC to DC rectifier, those panels just like the main distribution board panel, the building alarm and building alarm terminal block panel, the tower alarm box, yung ibang panel pa sa smoke alarm, sa sprinkler system, sa inyong miniature circuit breakers, para lahat ng panels meron din siyang sari-sariling circuit breaker para pag may mga surge current, hindi aabot sa panel, hindi masunog yung pinaka main breakers, hanggang doon lang sa MCCBs, doon lang masusunog, mag-trip off, nakasave pa kayo ng pera. Kasi mas mura yung miniature, kaya nga miniature, maliit eh. So mura yan. So yun. And then, technical specifications. Yung technical specifications, actually, ito mga brochures, mga product catalog, kung ano yung gagamitin nyo before kayo mag-install. Pero ipapa-accredit nyo muna. Ipapa-accredit nyo kung ano yung gusto nyo ng mga brands. Pag hindi accredited, hindi pwedeng gamitin ninyo. Or else, rejected yung inyong design, rejected yung inyong implementation, yung mag-install na kayo, malaking problema kung kayo ay contractor or system integrator. Kasi pag ni-reject, hindi babayaran yung ginamit nyo na kable. Kaya nga, there will be accreditation. Pag na-accredit, itunin nyo yung mga product manuals, i-scan nyo, kasi merong soft copy na submission, merong hard copy. Yan yung mga technical specifications ng mga accredited products lang, okay? Next, site photos. Yan, pati yan. So, meron ako ipakita, just a minute. Itong example ng site photos kung paano ano yung template na ginagamit namin. So, every country, every operator, iba-iba yung mga template. Pero importante, what is important is nagpakita kayo ng inyong site photos. Sir, anong site photos? Siyempre, nasa design stage tayo. Site photos, kung saan ilalagay yung antena. Pero wala pang antena, saan ilalagay? Proposal. Okay? So, let me now, sa design, merong final, merong initial. So, sa initial design, wala pang antena sa pictures na ilalagay nyo. Pero pag meron ng meron ng tapos na mag-install, So, tapos na pag-install ng infrastructure ninyo. So, may mga antennas. Meron ka na namang isasama sa submission na ilalagay mo sa loob ng final design package or yung FDED ang tawag namin, terminology namin. Meron ng pictures na nakalagay ng antenna, yung antenna number 6, picturean mo, ganun. So, ang ipapakita ko na example is yung final na para may idea kayo. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yun yung example. So, as-built photos for the antenna. So, ito yung ano namin, ito yung isa sa mga dinesign ko. So, grabe, multi-facade. Pag sinabing multi-facade, ito design ng isang government library. Government
plan from this
government library ito.
into this.
Tapos, yung facade niya may mga design. So, makikita nyo sa picture, may mga design. Pero ang malaking challenge na na-experience ko dito, ang outer walls niya puro glass. So kailangan nag-design ako na dinesign ko ito na yung signal dapat hindi sumobra papunta sa labas or else marireject yung design ko. Dapat yung signal hindi masyadong malakas papunta sa labas pero malakas siya concentrated sa loob kasi lahat ng outer walls nito puro glass window. So grabe yung design namin. Kahit din ako sa design team. So ito yon, National Library. So ito yung parang template. I'm just showing you guys para magkaroon kayo ng idea na ito yung template namin doon overseas noon. So ito final photo. So ito equipment room as per plan. Okay. Tapos sunod, ito yon yung sa loob ng equipment room. Tapos equipment room, pinakita ko sa inyo noon, yan, okay. Rectifier rack, okay, yan. Mga photos ngayon, ito mga final to. And then, yan, mga final yan. And then, ipakita ko yung sa antenna na side. Sa antenna na side, okay, ito yun, antenna installation photos, yan. So, ito mga final to, so ganyan. So, nag-install kami sa basement floor, basement parking. Yan, so ganyan yung ano namin. Ganyan yung documentation namin. Simple lang siya, pero you need to follow kung ano yung template ng client ninyo. So halimbawa dito sa Pilipinas, syempre dito sa Pilipinas hindi naman parehas nito. Pero meron na kayong idea na malamang sa malamang, dito sa Philippines, itong mga telecom operators dito sa Pilipinas, meron silang sariling template. So just follow the template that is given to you by your client. So parang ganito din. Ganito yung aming ginawa. Okay? So yun, next. Tayo. So, na sa side photos. Yung floor location. So sa AutoCAD din ito. Then ito, power survey. Kaya sinabi ko sa inyo last Saturday, pag nag-conduct kayo ng technical site survey, pag nalaman ninyo na wala ng spare breaker, which is more than 60 amperes na breaker na malaki, na spare, bakante. Hindi ko sabihin spare, bakante. I-reject nyo na yung survey. I-reject nyo yung survey, pero magagawa pa rin kayo ng report na it is not possible. Kung itutuloy natin na mag-design, itutuloy natin na ito na talaga yung site. We need to find another candidate. So yun, okay? So malinaw Next. So kung kompleto na ito, may finder ka na. Now, sir, akala ko saan tapos na. Ba't meron pa? Because this part, guys, this in the center, itong nasa sa cursor ko, initial survey report, site survey report, ID wave design, site acceptance form. Ito yung nakompleto na natin dito sa left side. Yan na yun yung documents. Pero, yan ang kulang. Ang kulang is yung existing coverage report. Ito yung sinasabi ko last Saturday. preliminary walk test or ang tawag namin preliminary penetration test. Ibig sabihin, you need to conduct a walk test or penetration test kung ano yung mga existing. Ibig sabihin, wala pa tayong system na in-install natin yung sarili nating system. But we need to know ano yung mga signals around the building, mga existing, so that we can document it. Yan yung point doon. Napakita ko yung isang example namin kung ano yung ginagawa namin sa yung tinatawag na existing coverage report na yan. Okay, so for a while, I will be sharing that existing coverage report. Kasi napaka-importante itong process sa indoor. Kasi at least you will know na itong proseso na ito talaga yung magiging trabaho nyo. Hindi ito nakikita sa textbook, hindi ito nakikita sa Philippine Electronics Code Book 4 or even Book 1. Yung Philippine Electronics Code Book 1, hindi ito na-mention. I created this flowchart you guys to know na ito talaga yung ginagawa namin sa industry trabaho. Okay, so hindi lang nahanap ko pa. Ito, this one. Dami kasi. For a while, standby lang guys. Okay, sige. Yan, this is our template. Ito yung example ng existing coverage report. Okay? So now, this is just an example Meron kaming, ito yung prospect. Prospect, ibig sabihin, ito yung another client na gusto magpalagay ng IBS. So syempre, isa sa mga requirement, pag magawa ka ng design, tapos ka na nag-survey, you are going to conduct a preliminary penetration test. We call it coverage report. So ito yun, Hilton Doubletree. So alam mo, Hilton, malaking ano yan, hotel, isa sa mga malaking hotel industry owners. So what we did, okay, existing coverage report, you need to use, of course, yung mga tools. Ito, separate tools to, hindi ito yung pag-design. Pang drive test. So yan. Tapos ito yung color legend. So ano yung kailangan dito? Kasi IBS, 2G, 3G, 4G. Now, existing coverage report, may mga metrics. So pag existing, wala pang system natin, but we need to know ano yung signal. Kasi pag malaman natin na lahat ng floors, malakas ang signal, so we can conclude, we can give conclusion na hindi na kailangan na mag-install tayo dito. Kasi malakas ang signal galing sa outdoor network. Pero minsan, ang nasusunod, yung operator. Bakit? Hindi natin alam, baka very important person, VIP site, ito ang tawag namin, VIP site. So, kahit alam mo na malakas naman yung signal dito, no need na. Minsan nagbabago yung decision. Kasi may factor din yung VIP. Diba? So, kayo na bahala mag-decide. Pag gusto ng telecom operator na alam namin na now we know malakas ang signal pero VIP ito, VIP. Very important person itong may-ari, si Hilton family na hotel. Maglagay pa rin tayo dyan. So magbabago yung decision mo. Pero at least, bilang isang engineer, meron kang decision making din because you are the expert. So ito yung template, ito yung mga legend, ito yung i-configure nyo sa test equipment ninyo when you do the existing coverage report. So ang example is ganito. So makikita nyo guys, we are doing walk test. So ibig sabihin, kung ito yung hallways, ito yung mga samples or plots. So isang plot, isang data. So maraming plots, you will create a signal and you will know kung yung signal sa loob is mabagal. So in this case, basement floor, mabagal. Sir, paano mo nalaman na mabagal yan? Because the software indicated that the signal levels are too low. So ganun yun. So parehas din yan sa ibang floor, parang ganito. For example, ito, ground floor. Yan, ground floor yan. Okay, ground floor. Sir, bakit dito sa ground floor iba? Bakit putol-putol yung signals? It means maraming ping-pong dyan. Ping-pong effect ang tawag. Ping-pong effect, ibig sabihin, ang daming signals dyan sa ground floor, iba-ibang signal galing sa iba't ibang cell tower. So nagkakaroon ng ping-pong effect. So that is not stable, that is a bad signal, bad location sa ground floor, kaya putol-putol yung kanyang signal. So yan yung existing coverage report na sample namin. And you will see the values, may part na okay ang signal sa may left part, tapos meron din sa center part, sa may elevator, this one, elevator lobby yan, sa main reception, ito kasi ground floor to, main reception ng hotel, may signal pero putol. And the rest of the corridors and hallways, walang signal. Sir, bakit wala, sir? Because itong pinuntahan namin, itong hotel na ito, pinuntahan namin, yung outer wall is very thick. Makapal masyado yung outer wall. Kaya yung ibang signal, malamang dun sa mga bintana pumasok, tapos nagkaroon ng signal ng ganito. Kaya putol-putol siya. Not all areas, because of the very thick wall, hindi nakaka-penetrate. So yan yung mga example ng existing coverage report, guys. Okay, tapos sa bandang huli, you will put your summary or conclusion na this and that, it is highly recommended, it is very essential to put IBS system in this site, blah blah blah. So depende yan sa template ng operator ninyo. So pag tapos na yan, you compile it and you put it on the TSSR folder, and then pag nalagay na ito, okay, let me zoom out. Pag nalagay na ito, ito siya. Pag nalagay mo na ito lahat, this one guys, okay, let me erase. Halimbawa ito, pag nailagay nyo na lahat, this one guys, ito, dito na natin masasabi that you have a design folder. Meron ka ng design folder, pero hindi package. Ang term namin is package, yung pinakabuo na. Kasama na yung civil, kasama na yung electrical, at saka tayo, electronics. Ito, sa atin lang na part na design. So pag tapos na ito lahat, then you have your design. And then, submit mo na sa operator for approval. First revision maybe, or magkaroon na naman ng second, third, depende. Okay? So, malinaw ba guys? Malinaw ba? Mamaya ang ipapakita ko yung software naman sa cable. Is it clear guys? I-chat nyo lang kung clear. So, kung clear, let's proceed. Yan. So, tools required for indoor. Wala pa tayo sa outdoor naka-focus. Kasi indoor pa yung pinakita ko, indoor din na to sa kailangan. So sa indoor, you can use IDE, depende sa telecom operator, you can use run plan wireless or you can use ATOL. So sa IB Wave, ito yon. So let's watch this video.
Are you deploying wireless in-building DAS, small cells, Wi-Fi, or public safety networks for voice and data services? Designing simple networks or complex heterogeneous networks? If so, you're probably facing challenges that slow you down. As wireless technology becomes increasingly complex, you need a standardized platform that will not leave you dealing with inconsistent information and struggling to create optimal, reliable designs. Too much of your work is manual and repetitive because the tools you work with are not integrated and can directly lead to errors in your RF calculations, bill of materials, and project costs. You may also receive designs from contractors in multiple formats, which make them hard to review and even harder to ensure compliancy with your performance criteria. This is the real cost of your deployment. Do you want to spend more of your time designing and less of your time sorting through information while struggling to keep up with the sheer volume of work piling up on your desk? What if there was a far more efficient and less painful way to design and deploy high-performance indoor wireless networks? IBWave Design, the industry's established standard, is a software that automates and simplifies the planning and design process, letting you focus on delivering the very best multi-technology in-building wireless networks. From documentation to planning and design, all the way to implementation and maintenance, IBWave Design provides you with a standardized framework to create high-performance wireless in-building projects. Its rich feature set includes easy validation of RF performance and lets you quickly evaluate costs, ensuring your project runs smoothly, all in a single application. Design your in-building network for voice and data applications that comply with your key performance indicators. IBWave Design supports worldwide frequency bands for 2G, 3G, 4G, Wi-Fi, and public safety networks, moving through either active DAS, passive DAS, coax, or fiber. Deliver performance that will impress and retain subscribers. Design your networks by selecting the components you need from our ever-growing database of accurately modeled network elements, featuring the manufacturer's specifications for the most accurate calculations. You can also generate an automatic bill of materials and keep your project's budget under control. With complete information on equipment costs, timelines, and performance, you can deploy your in-building wireless network without any surprises. IBWave Design reduces your project costs by troubleshooting your network before it's deployed, using the automated error checking functionality. This identifies failures and eliminates problems early in the design process, which can significantly reduce any site visits post-installation. The application lets you interconnect components, automate RF calculations, and simulate your network's performance on 3D floor plans using the most advanced prediction capabilities for data and voice. It also lets you optimize hardware for maximum performance and cost efficiency. You'll be impressed by how much time IBWave Design saves you. What used to require weeks of design work can now be completed in only a few hours. Make the right choice and adopt the industry standard now to benefit from significant productivity gains in the future. Do it right with IBWave Design. Visit ibwave.com.
So yun, IBWave Design. So sir, pwede nyo makikita yung project nyo? Okay, eto. Kaya nga, salitan to. Ito yun. Yung kanina na example ko. Okay, this one. Yan. So now, sabi doon sa video, ganito yun. So let's just say, i-check natin. 4G. So that is the heat map for 4G. And then, we will check sa plano, ano yung itsura niya sa 3D. Okay. So, sa 3D, eto yun. Para, may ebidensya. Okay, let's generate. Medyo matagal kasi nagre-render to. Okay, for a while. Yan. So, yan yung itsura niya. Ito yung ground floor. So, ito yung dinesign ko. Itong tinuturo ko ngayon, ito yung entrance. Ano to, yung circular glass na umiikot, yung parang sa mall. Papasok ka dito, syempre, may mga antena. Sir, saan ba ang antena? Ito, antena oh. Ayun oh. Yan yung antena. So, panel antena yan, nakatutok dyan. Tapos ito yung heat map. So, color yellow, best signal. Tapos palayo ng palayo, medyo naging orange. Pero yung green, yung light green, malakas pa rin yan. So, maganda yung dinesign namin. Tapos ito mga sky blue na yan yung mga kable. Sir, bakit papunta sa taas? Kasi may mga riser yan. Diniscuss ko yan last Saturday, guys. Riser because it will connect from floor to floor going to the other branches of those distributed antenna systems. So, ganun yun. Okay, sorry Saliktan talaga. Okay, let me close here. Malakas sa memory yung isa. Okay, so balik tayo dito. Then next, sino yung next? Si Ranplan. Okay, sino si Ranplan? Ito siya. Yan yung sa outdoor naman siya. Pwede sa outdoor, pwede indoor. Yan. Cell power. Yan. So, may idea na kayo kung ano yung mga software tools, guys. Yan, network planning yan. Using Ranplan. Pwede sa indoor, pwede sa outdoor. Yan, so sino ba yung pwedeng gumamit nito? Tayo lang, mga electronics engineers guys. Tayo lang ang professional na gumagamit itong software tool. Okay? Atin ito. Yan, antenna orientation. Yan. Antenna orientation. Ibitan nyo. Yan. Very efficient. Maganda yung design. You can optimize your design using the software tool, guys. It will improve efficiency and productivity. Okay. Yung last naman, pwede indoor, pwede outdoor. Sino yung last one? Ito. Let's watch this. Yun. So, those are the tools. Those are the tools sa indoor that you can use. So, hopefully, pag kayo ay magiging system integrator or general contractor, subcontractor, or designer na kayo yung hinar, tapos ikaw yung design engineer, you can use those tools. Actually, maraming tools, pero yung pinili ko, top 3. Yan yung mga the best. Kasi yung accuracy rate niya is very much high. So now, we will be discussing sa outdoor naman. Now, before we will continue, let's have a 5-minute break. Balik tayo alas 10:01 para makapagpahinga kayo ng konti and para mapaisip ninyo na telecommunications maganda talaga. Okay? So, we'll be back po after 5 minutes. Thank you. Alright, we're back. Merong question dito. Ano lang, i-collect ko yan. Co-collect and collect yan ni, Dear Governor/MC. So, let's continue. Already 10. So, dapat patapos na 11:30 para ma-accommodate natin yung mga questions po, sir. Okay, so tools required for outdoor network design. Siyempre, ito yung pinili ko. Dalawa talaga as per my experience. Mental Planet and ATOL. So, Mental Planet, siyempre, pag sinabing outdoor, ito yung sinasabi na network planning. Yung nakikita nyo sa screen, yan yung itsura niya. Okay? So, let's watch this. Kung ano bang Mental Planet at itong ATOL. Okay? Sorry. Okay, si Mental Planet naman. Yan yung mga network planning. So, kita nyo yung tatlong sector natin sa outdoor. Yan, yung mga network, yan, pangapat. Okay, so yan yung mga tools. So now, let's go back to the yung sa outdoor. Ito naman yung ating discussion naman. Balik tayo sa design process. So design process, we already discussed that one using the flowchart para makita nyo yung talagang ano ba yung ginagawa namin. So now, let's go to narrative. For indoor network, syempre, DAS yan, or yung isa sa mga solutions is yung DAS. One of the many in-building solutions. So sa DAS, we know that we need to strategically, as stated in our book number 4, we place the antennas on specialized locations or strategic locations to increase reliability. That is one of the many KPIs na discuss natin last Saturday. Para makuha natin yung better signal, that's one. Aesthetic benefits, pwede rin. Pwede itago natin, the signal will still be there. May losses ba, sir, pag nakatago yung, sa loob ng ceiling? Ang sinabi ko last Saturday, very minimal. Very minimal. Mako-compensate yan sa mga gains later on when so, yun. Next, to maximize the RF performance, kaya distribute natin. What is the advantage of the distributed antenna system versus the outdoor network? Because the outdoor network consumes a lot of power to propagate yung signal on a specific target location. Okay? But in this case, dito sa indoor naman, ang kagandahan is strategically placed these low powered antennas, maliliit, pero pag nilatag nyo yan across all the floors inside the building, parang isang buong coverage din. The only advantage is they are using low power antennas. Sir, bakit low power? Okay, ang sagot ko dyan is very simple. Nasa taas lang ng ceiling ang antenna. So we don't need too much power. We don't need too much power. Yan yung ibig sabihin. Okay? So, okay tayo dito. Next, ensuring your system success. Yeah, that is our goal. To ensure the success of the performance. That's one of the many. Performance of the system. That's one of the many success that we need to target ensuring. Okay? Then, because we are in the design stage, nasa design stage pa tayo, gumagamit tayo ng software tool para makapagplano tayo ng maayos, makapag-design tayo before we will complete the installation. Ibig sabihin, prior to installation, may design na tayo, tapos sa design pa lang, nakikita natin na ito yung lumabas. Sana, pag mag-install tayo, medyo malapit doon sa mga simulated and resulting data generated from the software. Sana, doon din yung lalabas sa implementation, yung paandarin natin yung system. Yun naman yung goal. But I did not mean, doesn't mean na 100% that's a design, yun din yung 100% lalabas sa paandarin na natin, which we will be discussing later in the afternoon. No. At least malapit, tapos pag sa next Saturday, optimization, i-discuss ko na bakit hindi siya parehas. It will never be parehas. Kasi lalabas talaga na hindi parehas. And then, dahil hindi magiging parehas yung actual doon sa design, so dyan na lalabas yung sinasabi natin na revisions, re-evaluate, simulate again a couple of times until such time na pasado tayo sa minimum requirement given by the telecom operator, then dyan na natin masasabi na okay ang ating design, and ang sasabihin consultant ng telecom operator, your design is accepted. Ganun yun. Okay? Next, types of buildings para sa indoor, whether Wi-Fi pa yan or non-cellular or cellular standard. Ito yung mga typical buildings covered. Okay? And then, we need to consider, again, this is a review what we discussed last Saturday. We need to consider things talaga. Because many things, it will help your system. Not just a system, pero yung lahat ng mga stages ng process natin. Okay? Of course, kailangan din natin ng special considerations. Minsan, yung special considerations, it is coming from either the building owner sa request nila, or it can be both. It can be from the building owner na special consideration. Dapat isama natin sa ating survey report bago tayo mag-design, including yung mga special considerations suggested or advised by the telecom operator. Ganun po yun. Okay? Let's make it fast kasi 11:30. Yung natin, yung dapat patapos. So now, ito yung sinasabi ko, na design package. Ito yung template namin noon na ginagamit. Now, sir, kung merong initial, meron bang final? The answer is yes. So, ito yung templates doon sa mga samples na pinakita ko, okay, in relation to the preparation of your design. So, ibig sabihin, etong number 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, yan yung mga kailangan na files sa aming template doon. This is an example for you guys so that you will have an idea. Sa design package, ang dami kailangan. So, unang-una, yung galing sa survey, sa technical site survey. Ano ba yung kailangan ilagay natin sa design package? ISR. Sunod, Site acceptance report. Anong klase siya? By description, ano siya? Ano yung laman dito? So ito yun, ang laman ng ISR. Ito, apat. So ano yung file type? Excel, Word, tapos yung mga folder, mga log files. Sir, ano yung mga log files? Yan yung mga test result using another software na pinakita ko related to the existing coverage report. Log files, ilalagay nyo sa loob ng folder. Sir, bakit ginagawa natin ito? Because we will be submitting hard copy and soft copy. Yung soft copy, ito yun. Okay? Then, ang isa, naka-PDF. Bakit naka-PDF? Kasi sa PDF form, pag print nyo, pinapapirma nyo, pinapalagay ng stamp. Sino ang mag-stamp? Siyempre, yung telecom operator. Okay? And then, anong classic state? This is for evaluation state. Category, ISR, kasi ISR nga, ito nga. And remarks kung meron. Next, site acceptance form. Ano yung laman ng acceptance form? Yan, site acceptance to report form, and then yung initial site acceptance form. Ano yung file type? Excel, Word. Then ano sa klase? Part of the design. Sir, bakit merong I? I, because it's initial. Okay? Yan. Sunod, design proposal. Ano yon? Design proposal, narrative. Bakit narrative, sir? Ito, nakita nyo? It's a Word document, so narrative yan. Template yan na ibibigay ng telecom operator. Next, material list. Excel. Sir, paano ako may magagawa ng material list? Siyempre, may template din yan yung template, pero yung laman, kayong maglalagay. Based on your design. Sir, saan makukuha yung material list? Once you generate doon sa using the software tool, ipapakita ko ngayon, ganito yun. Dali lang ha. This is the one. Okay, so for example, ito. Now, let's uncheck. Yan. So ito yon. Check, uncheck. Okay. So now, para meron kang basis, para meron kang basis, yung mga videos, may mga sounds yun, narinig ng iba. Actually, may sound yun, baka may problema sa audio nyo, sir. Third trend. Anyway, ito yung paano ka makipag-umpisa maglagay ng content doon sinasabi ko na Excel Word. So we will generate the equipment list report. Okay? Let's generate. Then i-generate natin lahat. Lahat. Cable, antenna, splitter, attenuator, BDA, so on and so forth. Okay. Let's generate. Para dito mo kukunin, tapos ilalagay mo sa Excel form, sa Excel. Kasi part siya sa documentation na isasubmit nyo. Okay? Finishing report. Ganito yun. Yan. Ganito yun, guys. Okay? So, automated na yan. Yan yung ilalagay nyo doon sa Excel. Required din. Okay? So, may idea na kayo, ha? May idea na kayo. Okay. Ito naman tayo. Itan. Kaya yung nagtanong, may sounds po kanina. Yung lahat ng videos. May sound po yun. Tama ba? May sound yun. May sound. If walang sound, walang problema. Importante, makita nyo kung anong klaseng tools yun. Okay? Pero I'm sure may sound. Kasi sa akin, may sounds on my end. I already shared. Naka-share sound, enable nyo sa akin. So now, let's go back. So, ang sunod, survey report. Okay? Survey report. So, pag sinabing survey report, yan. So, anong laman ng survey report? TSSR, approve ISR. Sir, saan yung approve ISR? Ito. Diba? Okay. So, ano siya? What kind file type? Word, tapos i-convert mo ng PDF. Sir, bakit ko i-convert yung PDF? Kasi ipapaperma mo ulit. Okay? So, ano siya klase? Design. Initial pa rin siya. Site survey report. Okay? Next, schematic diagram. Yun yung dalawa, yung pinakita ko, DAS and master schematic. This blow, pag nire-require kayo ng operator. So, syempre, dalawang PDF converted, tapos yung IBWave file, PowerPoint, and Excel. Anong klaseng state siya? Design, initial, schematic, and the remarks. Okay? Next, number 5, meron pa pala. Plan layout, syempre, yung fiber routing diagram. Sir, ano yung fiber routing diagram? Ito yun, no? Yung DRH RRU location, part yun sa fiber, part yun sa master schematic. So, ganito yun. Equipment room, naka-AutoCAD, syempre yung discuss ko kanina. Coverage commitment, ipapakita ko ulit. Ito. So, unahin natin yung fiber routing. So, if fiber routing, so ito po yun. For example, sa ground floor yung example natin. So, sa fiber routing, ito yung itsura. So, ibig sabihin, nandito yung mga fibers. So, based on the design that I made, dito sa riser, dyan, hindi mo makikita yung routing ng cable sa ground floor kasi pa-vertical siya, pa-vertical. Pero, bakit vertical, sir? Saan nanggaling siya? Sa basement floor kasi nandun yung telecommunications room natin. So, balik tayo sa basement floor. So, nandito yung cable routing. So, nakikita nyo, kulay yellow, cable routing. Tapos ito siya, nandyan yung riser, floor to floor, vertical. So, saan yung telecom room, sir? Nandito yung telecom room. Dito lahat nanggaling. Kaya yung cable routing, nakakulay yellow. Yan. Tapos yung DRH location, dito namin nilagay. Tapos may kulay yellow-green. It symbolizes the riser from floor to floor. Dumadaan din dyan yung coaxial cable, yung fiber natin na more than 100 meters, kailangan ng splicing. Yung iba naman mga less than 100 meters, may mga patch cord naman available. So yan yung fiber routing na sinasabi. Okay? Tapos yung coverage commitment, which is part of doon sa pinakita ko sa design package na parang checklist. Yan, checklist. Ito yung coverage compliance. Yan. Let's see if compliant yung ating kumbaga compliant yung ating yan, okay? Sorry. Output muna daw. Okay, this one, output. Okay, compliance. Yan. So we will see, si software na magsabi. Okay. So maraming hindi compliant. Pero approve ito na design, sir. Ano? Sabi mo, sir, kung less than 95% compliant, kung less than 95% compliant, ibig sabihin, less than 95% lang ang na-cover mo sa buong building, bagsak na yan. No. Because when I did this design, may mga justifications ako. Sinabi ko na mayroong areas na restricted. Pag restricted yung area, chances are ng antennas na ilalagay doon. So nagbigay ako ng justification letter galing sa building administrator, building management, building owner na sir, maraming areas or sabihin natin more than 5% of the remaining 100% hindi kami magiging compliant because why? Ganito, ganyan. Sabi ng owner. So, approve. So, pag nag-design na kami sa IBWave, tapos ang sinabi ni IBWave na-detect niya na less than 95% compliant, hindi naman stricto dito yung operator. Basta importante may justification ka na not all floors or not the entire building ay nilagyan natin ng antena kasi merong iba, sabi ng building owner, wag lagyan ng antena. So, this is just for documentation purpose. Pero at least, meron tayong justification. Pero kung walang justification, rejected yung design. Dapat more than 95% para ang lalabas magiging yes siya. O ito yun target, 95%. Okay, na-gets nyo ha? Okay. So, lipat na naman tayo. So, yun yung coverage compliance na sinasabi ko guys. Here on the checklist. And here on the checklist, yan yun. Diba? So, yan. coverage, compliance, transmission layout. So, transmission layout, yan yung design na point to point. So, marami siguro may alam na point to point na microwave or sabihin natin transmission design. Dali lang yan. Okay? So, yun. Next, link budget, pinakita ko na yung isang example, yung 2G. Nakita ko na doon sa Excel kanina. So, ito yung sila. Next, technical specifications, yung sabi ko, na lahat ng mga product catalogs, scan nyo para may soft copy kayo tapos i-compile nyo. Okay? Next, site photos. Site photos, hindi ito yung final na pinakita ko sa inyo. Ito yung wala pang antena pero picture kung saan ilalagay yung proposed locations ninyo. Okay? Then next, yung existing coverage report. So, syempre, existing coverage report, ano yan? Yan yung kumbaga mga generated sa software which is yung pinakita ko yung naka 3D. So, pwede mo yung i-save as PDF kagad using the software, pwede image. So, i-attach nyo din yan sa checklist. So, IDWave file, kailangan din, at saka narrative sa Excel. Noise calculation, just in case na may noise na napansin si inspector, tapos i-require ka niya, you need to insert noise calculation if needed. Okay? If needed. Now, next. Kung may initial, may final. Pag may final, halos parehas yung checklist pero marami na. Ang pinagkaiba lang is final lahat. Final lahat. Okay? So, paano mo nagsabi na final? Ito, puro F, 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 F. It's been puro final yan. But this time, marami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sir, merong dinagdag dyan, sir? Meron. Saan dyan, sir, yung dinagdag na importante? Ito yun, sweep test report. Ano yung sweep test report, sir? Ito yung mga cables. Siyempre, maniningil tayo ng presyo with 10% margin profit para sa pagiging kontraktor, tapos yung kable mo, pangit, tapos tinest pangit, i-reject yan, patatanggalin yan. So how can we know that ano yung install natin, walang factory defect, top quality, highest quality. Paano natin malaman? We need a software tool, then I will show you right now. Okay? So we will be using this one. Saan ba yun? Ito. Okay, Unritso. So alam nyo ito, Unritso. So ito, line sweep tools o yung LST. Let's use it now. So load muna natin, medyo mabigat. Okay, I'll give you one example. For a while, ito. Yan. So, yan yung, halimbawa, nakapag-testing ka na using the software tool. So, you need to save the log files or the data logs, and then we will open one example para ma-visualize ninyo. Paano ba tinetest? Ano ba yung testing equipment? Ano yung itsura ng reading? Okay. So now, ano yung example natin? Yung OM underscore BF or basement floor underscore antenna number 6. So hanapin natin Hanapin natin si basement floor. Basement floor, ito yun. Basement floor. So, BL saan si 06? Oh, yan, 06. Yan sila, di ba? Yan yung mga 06. Now, sir, paano ko malaman na antenna yan? And also, regarding sa testing sa cable at saka sa antenna, kasama antenna, when you test using the Anritso Site Master, tatlo ang kailangan na reading kada cable segment ng consultant ng telecom operator. One is the VSWR or yung voltage standing wave ratio. Next is the return loss. Next is the antenna reading, okay, including the antenna jumper. And lastly is yung tinatawag na distance to fault. Para malaman natin kung ilan yung distance in meters, yan kable na yan from antenna to splitter or splitter to splitter na cable segment, okay? So now, I will show you one example, VSWR. Dito sa cable segment, pag sinabing cable segment, end to end. Yung sa kabilang end, connected siya sa, eto, nakikita nyo sa screen, connected siya sa three-way splitter. Papunta sa etong antenna na natin, antenna. Sir, paano natin malaman na tama yan? Balik tayo sa drawing, balik tayo sa design, and it is located here. Let's go to basement floor. So basement floor, let's find the ON underscore BF underscore 06. So let's find on the floor plan. Okay? Fine. So nandito siya. Ito, tinuro na. Ito, dito siya sa may kwarto ng security room. Yan yung example natin kanina. So now, ano yung connection niya? Kasi sabi sa Anritsu na detect niya itong antenna ito ONBF06 connected sa isang splitter. So titingnan natin sa floor plan. So kung titingnan natin yung floor plan, das schematic time. So andito siya. Yan. Now, dahil alam natin na dito, balik tayo sa schematic and we will find basement floor 06 connected to three-way splitter. So tama, 3SP BF01, di ba? 3SP, yan, BF01. Now, let's open yung reading niya na voltage standing wave ratio. Let's open so that you will know, guys, ano ba yung itsura pag nire-reading. Yan. Sa mga hindi pa nakakagamit ng Site Master, Anritsu, or yung cable and antenna analyzer test equipment, ganito yung itsura. Sir, may tanong. Ano yung 1.50? Ano yung M1? M1 is the mark, first mark. Merong ibang telecom operators na kailangan merong mark. Ibig sabihin, yung maximum at saka yung minimum mark ng isang signal. Ito, sino ang naglagay nitong red line, sir? Automatic po yan sa test equipment. So, ibig sabihin, yung voltage standing wave ratio dito is not higher than the limit. Sino yung nag-set ng limit? It's the telecom operator because it is part of the minimum standard requirement. Pag lumagpas sa 1.5, yung reading, itong signal traversing the cable, there's something wrong with your cable. Either your cable is faulty or either your connector is pangit yung connector, faulty, or baka yung gumawa, yung nagtrabaho na technician sa paggawa ng cable segment malbog. Or pangatlo, it is possible that the three-way splitter is faulty kasi nandun yung source side, dun yung side ng source sa side ng splitter. So maraming troubleshooting, guys. Okay, naintindihan nyo? Okay, so that's it. Now, let's share ulit. Share, and balik tayo dito. So at least, klaro na guys ha, klaro. Is it clear? The checklist, the requirements? Is it clear? Can I see a emoticon or something or whatever? Diretso na to hanggang 11:30 na, 1 hour left. Is it clear, guys? Okay, so silence means yes. Okay, let's proceed. Yan, design process sa outdoor naman. So, syempre, outdoor, tapos na tayo sa indoor, design process will be different. So, another question, why is planning and design important for outdoor network? So, syempre, we need to know regarding this one. Why we need planning in the design stage for outdoor network? Kasi medyo malaki yung trabaho sa outdoor network. Kasi nasa labas na eh. Nandito tayo sa isang geographical area. Maraming obstacles, foliage, vegetation, buildings, okay? Not to mention, yung LGU, ayaw niya na maglagay ng tower sa ganitong lugar, dapat mababa lang, or pwede rooftop na lang, rooftop site, yung tower ilagay sa taas ng building, rooftop site yan. So, maraming instances. So, maraming factors na nakakahadlang sa pagdi-design natin. Network planning for outdoor network. So, these are the requirements if merong possibility na may mga bottlenecks kayo sa pag-plan and design ninyo for outdoor networks using those tools, syempre. So, yan importante. Why important ang planning and design? Because we need to handle end-to-end. From the operator down to the users, dapat ang pag-handle ng services, lahat-lahat ng services, lahat-lahat ng mga implementation, rollouts, dapat strategic yan lahat para maganda yung process. Kasi if you're not, handling it very well, most especially sa planning and design stage, it is important for outdoor networks, magasablay ang kalalabasan. And again, and again, I'm talking about millions here. I'm talking about millions. So, napaka-importante using those tools that I've showed to you guys kanina. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga steps? So, based on my experience, key steps, parang halos parehas din sa indoor network. So, you need to gather requirements. Ano ba yan? It can be, information, can be the requirement that is required to you by the telecom operator. Okay, it can be yung site survey na data mo, assessment, kagaya nung diniscuss ko last Saturday. And of course, ano ba yung magiging topology nyo? Pero may topology ba yung network planning sa sa outdoor networks, sa Wi-Fi at saka lalo na sa cellular standard? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Kaya nga napaplano tayo because we need to make sure that our topology is efficient enough na hindi redundant because sabi ko nga, we're talking about millions, dapat yung pagplano mo, paglatag mo ng mga cell towers na yan, mga outdoor DAS na yan, or mga Wi-Fi na yan, it should be strategically placed in. May strategic location din yan. Kaibahan lang, nasa labas. So ano yung ilalagay sa labas? One example is the outdoor cell tower, di ba? Okay? Equipment selection, yan. Discuss ko din yan. Both cellular and non-cellular standard, halos parehas lang yung proseso for outdoor. RF planning, yes. Very important. You need to plan saang sector nakaharap, anong electrical tilt, mechanical tilt, what will be the frequency to be used, how much power the BTS will consume papunta sa sector antennas natin, and of course we need to optimize. Optimization is a long-term na trabaho. Maintenance din yan, maintenance work din optimization. You will do benchmarking, you will do single site verification, you will do clustering. live testing. Yan. Okay? Security access, of course. We need security to safeguard the cell tower, for example. Next is the power connectivity planning. Kaya na sinabi ko, this is also applicable sa indoor. Nalaman nyo na walang power sa indoor, stop nyo na. Pero ang kaibahan sa outdoor, pag walang power, you can use generator, you can use solar. Okay? Next, deployment and installation. Ano yung i-deploy nyo? What kind of BTS? What kind of compact ba yan or outdoor type, waterproof? Ano ba yung kailangan natin ilagay? Sabi ng survey report, generator, kahit may generator, kahit na may kuryente. Bakit ganon? Kasi ganito, ganyan. Okay. Next, testing and verification. Test. Ito yan, pero sa software. Okay? So again, I'm reminding you, you are going to test and verify it doon sa software kasi wala pa tayong in-install. We are still in the design stage. Okay? Then of course, ongoing monitoring and maintenance, yes. Ibig sabihin, tapos na mag-design, tapos na na-install, pinaandar mo na, you still need ongoing monitoring and maintenance. Of course, di ba? So again, a keyword, crucial, to consider scalability, future expansion. So almost, walang pinakaiba. It is very somewhat relevant, related, same sa indoor at saka outdoor. Yung scenario lang, yung environment lang yung naiba. Okay, at saka yung approach. Bakit ganito? Kailangan na solar generator. Bakit kailangan ng dual generator? Bakit more than 1,000 imperial gallons ang fuel tank? Bakit may generator, may solar panel pag nilagay yung isang site? May purpose yan. May purpose yan. Okay? Sectorization in indoors. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kung sa outdoor, may sectorization, sa indoor meron din. Sir, bakit? Diniscuss ko yan last Saturday and I will discuss it again because it is important dahil sa indoor networks, especially sa in-building solutions, okay, hindi all the time kaya ng isang baseband unit ganitong kalaki na area. So what you will do, you will add more or another baseband unit so that you can create another sector. Okay, so ganun po yun. So that you can create another sector. Because, okay, because, wait. Okay, so why we need to sectorize so that para hindi maubusan yung power ng isang single BPU which I already showed to you. And I will show it to you again. Ibig sabihin ng sectorization. So sa sectorization, by the way, ito. I will show you a file. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng sectorization? Let me find lang. This one. So sa design na ginawa ko, yung example natin kanina, ito yun. Yan. So part sa design, yan. So itong dinesign namin is shared site. Lead operator, yung nasa itaas. So ito yung configuration namin. Gumamit kami ng MIMO at saka SISO because there are some locations of the entire building may mga malaking traffic. Okay? Hindi lang foot traffic but traffic. Maraming gumagamit ng services. So ito yung sectorization na ginamit namin. So ibig sabihin, 2 sectors, gumamit kami ng 2 BBU. So kung BBU na naman yung sinasabi ko, Ito yung BBU na ibig kong sabihin. This one. This BBU. Gumamit kami ng dalawa. Okay, dalawa. Sa quantity So, because we used two BBUs, we created two sectors. So one sector, one BBU, the other one, another BBU. And then the number of antennas, where are the DRH located in saan floor, saan yung DRH, and then DRH going to the distribution na. Okay, so yan yung sectorization plan. Okay, so malinaw Now, okay. So, why do we sectorize? Sectorization, again, it's applicable for outdoor, for indoor, even for Wi-Fi. Outdoor Wi-Fi, indoor Wi-Fi, it's the same. Kahit sino pa yung tanungin mo, you need to sectorize. Bakit? So that yung isang equipment, hindi siya mabibigatan and meron siyang focus area. Okay? So, ganun yun. Because tayo, alam natin, mga electronics engineers tayo, power, the more devices are connected, the power use becomes mataas yung utilization rate ng power, bumababa yung power. Yun yung pinag-iingatan natin. So that para ma-preserve yung power, maging stable yung performance, especially if we are talking about radio frequency performance or RF performance, dapat bantayan nyo din yung power utilization. Okay? Kaya nagsisectorize tayo. It's applicable, non-cellular and cellular standard, outdoor and indoor. So what are the benefits for sectorization? Ito sila. It will increase the capacity, interference reduction, coverage optimization, load balancing. Okay? And of course, improve yung user experience. Kasi thinking logically, if you think logically, if the power is getting low, ano naman yung makukuha mo na signal power? Maliit din. Pag maliit yung makukuha mo na signal power, are you sure you will get the better experience? User experience? No. Definitely not. Diba? So yun yung ibig ko sabihin. So hindi lang puro design, dapat tingnan nyo din yung power, magbasa din kayo ng specifications, ilan ba yung power sa kada port. For example, switch. Yan switch na yan, kung magbabasa talaga kayo ng maayos, nakalagay yan sa specifications. Itong switch na ito, kada port, ito yung power. Ito yung maximum power. Ganon yun. Tapos yung total power ng lahat ng ports, ganito yun. Yan. Mababasa mo yan. So that is also applicable to the cellular standard. Magbasa-basa din tayo. Okay? Then, sa outdoor naman, almost the same. So, if it's the capacity, it will lessen the interference, improve the coverage and range. Sir, bakit ba ma-improve yung range? Siyempre, the better the power, the better the range in the coverage. Depende lang kung anong technology. Now, babalik na naman tayo dito. Pagdating sa range, huwag niyong kalimutan yung formula na ganito. The higher the frequency, the shorter the range. The lower the frequency, the longer the range. Okay? Of course, load balancing din sa outdoor networks. Enhanced network planning. Yan. Support for advanced technology, siyempre, supported yan kasi ano na tayo ngayon? 5G. Diba? Tapos, lalabas this year, sino? Wi-Fi 7. Tapos sa susunod, lalabas after 6 years, lalabas sino? 6G. So, ibig sabihin, itong sinasabi ko, it is also scalable. Okay? Next. Siyempre, overall, sectorization is a fundamental technique in outdoor networks, also indoor networks as well, so that hindi tayo. So it allows the network operators to efficiently, serve a larger number of users. Yun naman yung target nila eh. Because it's business. Okay? Yan. So, ano yung cell tower? Ito yun. So, malapit na mag 11:30. I'll make it fast. So, just, don't worry. The slides will be displayed to you. Magkakaroon din kayo ng slides. So, ito yung cell tower. Ito yung typical. It can be less. It can be more. Okay? But typically, okay, I'm talking about typically, quote and quote, typically, ganyan yung itsura. Ganyan yung nilalaman ng isang cell tower. Okay? So, let's watch this para mas maintindihan ninyo. Okay? Okay. So, at least nagkaroon na kayo ng idea. So, eto naman yun. Ito yung another, pero hindi video. So, ito yung nilalaman ng isang cell tower. Pero, nasa loob ng equipment room. So, ano naman yung nasa labas? Ito, nasa taas ng tower. Okay guys, so yan yun. Then, magtataka kayo, sir, ano yung outdoor macro? That's the other name for a cell site. The other term is greenfield site. But yung correct term worldwide, we call it a macro cell. Ang tawag ko niyan, macro cell. Okay, so ganito yan. Macro cell. Okay? Macro cell ang tawag yan. Guys, okay? Next. Another video para malaman ninyo ano ba yung medyo paano ginagawa yung site. So, sabihin, kasama yung civil engineer, electrical, at saka tayo. Okay? So, ito, parang animated video para magkaroon ka ng idea. So, sa mga hindi pa sa telecoms industry or sa mga telecoms industry, so may idea na kayo. So, ito, can help you visualize sa mga hindi pa specialized or hindi pa nakapagtrabaho experience sa telco. Okay? Ito naman yung unang equipment room, puro outdoor, waterproof. Yan, lighting arresto, beacon light, o extraction light, at lighting arresto. Lighting light. Tao lang. Extraction light. Yan, yun yung sa cell tower. Ngayon, sa IBS, DAS, alam na natin na ganito yung typical. We already discussed this one on last Saturday. So, kanina cell tower, ito naman sa IBS DAS. Okay? So, let's watch this.
It's no secret that mobile connectivity is essential in our personal and professional lives. Entering a building and losing mobile service is no longer acceptable. People have choices about where they shop, where they work, and where they play. That is why Solid is empowering businesses, employees, and customers everywhere to provide reliable in-building cellular service with Alliance 5G DAS. A DAS is a distributed antenna system. Unlike a cell tower where signals are transmitted from antennas in only one location, the DAS sends the radio signals to multiple antennas to extend coverage. Inside buildings, this is particularly valuable because obstacles such as walls, elevators, and equipment block signals. Here is how Fiber to the Edge DAS works in a typical building. Because the people in your building subscribe to different wireless service providers, the DAS accepts multiple radio inputs at a centralized head-end interface, usually located in an MDF or other room. The DAS head combines the signals at low power and converts them to light for distribution over fiber optic cables. From the head end, fiber optic cables carry the signals to IDF or smaller IT closets on each building floor. At the IDF room, the optical signals split for distribution to multiple antenna locations. The DAS remotes receive low-voltage electrical power via copper conductors pulled with the fiber optic cables. The DAS remote converts fiber optic signals back into radio frequencies and then amplifies the signals. The DAS remote may have integrated antennas or external antenna ports. The Solid Alliance Edge ROU with integrated antennas features a low profile, great aesthetics, easy installation, and includes 4 cellular frequency bands. Using the same fiber optic infrastructure, add-on Edge ROUs double the system capacity, 8 frequency bands, providing an upgrade path that protects your investment. Always on, everywhere connectivity is the standard. Solid DAS provides dedicated edge connectivity for your business, its employees, and your customers. Solid's Edge ROU DAS installs as simply as Wi-Fi, but provides the mobility, convenience, and security of cellular communications. Make the switch to a distributed antenna system. Edge connectivity, solid coverage. Improving the tenant, guest, student, patient, and caregiver experience.
Okay, dito naman tayo sa example ng small cell. Siyempre, tama yan. Outdoor network, merong small cell indoor, may outdoor din na small cell. Okay? So now, ito yung mga components ng isang small cell, and let's watch this.
Verizon understands the importance of wireless to your towns and cities. Your residents, visitors, and businesses want to be connected, always. Whether they're uptown, downtown, or from out of town, they need to be wireless. Let's look at the numbers. The average household in North America has 22 connected devices, and more than 69% of American households are wireless only. More than 90% of single-family homebuyers consider an area of good cellular service important when buying a home. And by 2027, consumers will nearly quintuple their mobile data use, up to 240 trillion megabytes per year. There's a major need to grow wireless networks, even beyond the home, for things like public safety, connected schools, smart communities, the Internet of Things, and more. And we've got a small solution that can do it all. They're called small cells. These compact wireless devices extend wireless network coverage and increase network capacity where users need it most, like a high-traffic city street, a shopping center, popular tourist spots, and residential areas that need service in discrete ways. Think of a 5-lane freeway during rush hour. Putting small cells in your city is like adding several exits along the freeway, which frees up traffic to more quickly get to where it needs to go. And the best part is, they're inconspicuous. Small cells attached to existing infrastructure in the public right-of-way, like streetlights, traffic signals, and utility posts. Or in some cases, new freestanding poles. Small cells help deliver the same network speed and reliability consumers expect from Verizon, all while blending into your city's landscape. Verizon has launched thousands of small cells in cities of all sizes, and it's making a big impact. These provide faster, more reliable connectivity to residents, tourists, business owners, and first responders. That's great for growth. Together, we can enable cities with a network built for the digital future. And there's nothing small about that.
Okay, so ito naman sa Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi can be outdoor, but normally indoor siya. So we all know networking devices, and that is one of our specialization, ang Wi-Fi. So yan yung parang pinaka, components niya, itsura niya. Again, let's watch this.
Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about the different network types. And these network types depend on how large they are and how much of an area they cover geographically. Now, most people who have a basic knowledge of networking are familiar with terms such as LAN and WAN. But in addition to those, there are a few more network types that a lot of people are not familiar with. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So let's first talk about a PAN. PAN stands for Personal Area Network. Now this is a type of network that is used on a personal level. It's a small network that is used for connecting devices such as smartphones, tablets, and laptops. And they connect to each other by using wireless technologies such as Bluetooth, infrared, and near-field communication, or NFC. But they can also connect by using a wired connection, such as a USB cable. PANs are generally used for transferring small files, such as music, photos, calendar appointments, and so on. And the next type of network is a LAN. Now LAN stands for Local Area Network. A local area network is a group of devices such as computers, servers, switches, and printers which are located in the same building, such as in an office or in a home. In other words, in close proximity to each other. The most common type of LAN is an Ethernet LAN, where two or more computers are connected to Ethernet cables using a switch. Now, a WLAN, or Wireless Local Area Network, is a local area network that uses wireless communication instead of wired communication. A wireless LAN is defined as having at least two devices that use wireless communication to form a local area network. A wireless LAN will typically have a Wi-Fi router or a wireless access point for wireless devices such as laptops, tablets, wireless desktops, and smartphones to communicate. So in simple terms, a wireless LAN is a LAN but without using cables. And the next network type is a CAN. Now CAN stands for Campus Area Network. A CAN is a network that joins two or more LANs together within a limited area. So for example, a CAN could be a university that has multiple buildings in the same general area that are connected to each other to form a larger network. So these buildings could be different departments on a university's property, with each building having their own LAN in their department. And then the buildings are connected to form a campus area network. And the next network type is a MAN. MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. Now this is a larger network than a CAN. It's a network that spans over several buildings in a city or town. MANs are typically connected using a high-speed connection such as fiber optic cable. It's a high-speed network that gives the ability for sharing data and resources within a city. And the next one is a SAN, or Storage Area Network. Now, a SAN is a special high-speed network that stores and provides access to large amounts of data. Basically, what a SAN is that it's a dedicated network that's used for data storage. This network consists of multiple disk arrays, switches, and servers. One of the main reasons for using a SAN is because SANs are not affected by network traffic, such as bottlenecks that can happen in a local area network. And that's because SANs aren't really a part of a local area network. It's partitioned off. It's a network all by itself. And then finally, there's the Wide Area Network, or WAN. A WAN is the largest type of network. A WAN includes multiple LANs, CANs, and MANs. It's a network that spans over a large geographical area, such as a country, continent, or even the entire globe. A good example of a wide area network is the Internet.
Okay, so yun. It's a good video, no? Kasi may interactive na hindi naman boring puro yung nagsasalita. And of course, syempre, we need to know the difference between, these standards. Napaka-importante. Why we should discuss that one? Because we need to know. Okay? So there are two. 3GPP standards, that's 10, and the non-3GPP. So 3GPP, we all know, magamit ng license frequencies, and these are the standards. So 3GPP, it is a group. These are the group as I discussed last Saturday. Sila yung group standardization group, 3GPP, because they're the one who are drafting those standards, tapos mag-approve si ITU. So nakikita nyo sa screen ninyo, okay? And then, of course, non-3GPP, si IEEE yung nag-approve, si Wi-Fi Alliance naman ang group, standardization group na nagda-draft ng mga standards to be approved by sino? IEEE. Okay? Then of course, scope and standards, the difference between these two worlds. So scope and technology, siyempre alam natin from 2G until 5G and moving forward to 6G. Okay? And non-3GPP, siyempre yung mga IoT also belongs here. May IoT sa kabila, may IoT din dito. Okay? So that's for non-3GPP. And the difference again, frequency-wise, so magkaibang frequency. Kabila, license, may bayad. Kabila, free, unlicensed sa spectrum. Okay? For the market adoption and deployment, syempre, the difference between two, de facto standards talaga ang 3GPP or yung cellular standard. And for non-3GPP, 3GPP or yung non-cellular standard. For example, is Wi-Fi, syempre. For special domains and niche markets talaga. So bakit niche? Because mas madali yung access sa through Wi-Fi means, diba? Of course, we know about that one. And for interworking and convergence, syempre, for the 3GPP, may mga backward compatibility depending on what generation. Okay, just like for example today 5G. 5G merong non-standalone, may standalone. So sa non-standalone, there is dual connectivity between the eNode B and the NR or yung new radio. So may backward compatibility because it is dual connected to the eNode B going to the NR. We're talking about the radio access network. Okay? For the non-cellular naman, we all know Wi-Fi, it is like cellular, but it is operating independently. Okay? May similarity, but they are working independently. Why? So, gaya na sinabi ko, again, it is utilizing the unlicensed spectrum, in this case, which is different from 3GPP standard. Okay? Next. So, in summary, 3GPP focus on comprehensive cellular network technologies and use cases beyond traditional cellular network. Yan. So now, for Wi-Fi design, we will discuss about Wi-Fi design. Malapit natin matapos. My question. So, in the past, ano ginagawa natin? So, karamihan, in the past, we guess. Kasi wala pang software eh. We are just guessing kung saan yung tao lalagay yung access point. That's it. But with this industry software tools available in the market, we can effectively create an optimal design for Wi-Fi. So, bakit guessing does not work? Because old AP on a stick style. Old AP on a stick. So, saan yung owner, saan yung mga tao doon ilalagay without considering the standards and the best practice. But, again, pangit yan. So, this time, ngayong panahon, guessing does not work. Tapos, ano yung ibang style sa mga hula-hula? Shot in the dark placement. May example mamaya. Place where coverage is bad. So, kung saan yung pangit ng coverage, ilagay doon. Pero, nung naglagay ka doon, ibanda yung signal, dito naman sa iba, may mga pangit din. So, overall, hindi pa rin perfect. Okay? So, why this doesn't work? Because you did not consider, bilang isang engineer, you did not consider many things. And one of them is, you did not consider the capacity, future growth, signal to noise, or signal noise, sorry, and the bandwidth. And yung panghuli, hindi ka na-consider kasi wala kang software tool, wala kang visualization. So, yun. Okay? Next, take coverage versus real coverage. So, the Wi-Fi network should be two-way communication. And hindi two-way communication tapos slower network. Why? Because hindi dumaan sa proper design. And hindi three-dimensional, so it will affect everyone. Okay? Failure to roam. So, failure to roam, ibig sabihin, walang proper handover, hindi naka-mesh, so on and so forth. Signal overload. The system is not balanced. Okay? So, lagay ka lang naglagay, you did not consider the power of those hardware. So, kaya nga sabi ko, pag magbabasa kayo ng maayos, okay, makikita nyo sa specs na ilan yung power kada port, something like that. Of course, self-inflicted or environmental, baka natamaan ng disaster, kagaya for example ng project ng DICT, nasalanta na bagyo, nasira yung kanilang free Wi-Fi na project na ito. So, parang ganon. So now, this is the difference. If you are doing the shot in the dark placement, pangit, as you can see in the screen, but you have this software tool in your arsenal, you are using a software tool, you can create a predictive model. So predictive model, napakaganda. Anytime, anywhere, in all locations, in all locations inside the building in this floor. For example, dito sa slide, napakaganda. You achieve roaming, you maximize the floor area, the total floor area, lahat may coverage. So ganyan po yung basic kumbaga Wi-Fi design 101. Okay? So now this is the question, and this is also like an advice. Design first, product second. Bakit design muna? Because that is our practice. That is our best practice bilang engineer. So why? Para naman pag magdi-design ka, magkakaroon ka ng kasagutan. Kung may magtatanong sa iyo, masasagot mo. And ipapakita nyo, doon sa nagtanong, ito yung design, sir. And the one questioning will appreciate your idea. Kasi may design ka eh. So your idea will be appreciated because you have the design, you have something to show by using a software tool, visualization, data visualization, so that you will have an idea. Hindi pa kayo bumili, meron na kayong idea kung ano yung bibilhin. And that is a good planning and design para hindi ka gagastos. Because, dahil sinabi ko, you saw your screen, it will save you time and money. Okay? Next, if you are the one designing a Wi-Fi project, you need to separate the guest and the production. Okay? Next, anong security? As of now, WPA2, pero lumabas si Wi-Fi 6, meron ng WPA2, PSK. But yung Wi-Fi 6 and 7 uses WPA3. So third level na siya, mas matindi na yung mga security protocols niya, yung mga encryption, authentication, at saka yung medyo deep na yung kanyang security. Okay? So syempre, Wi-Fi Alliance and IEEE, we need to know these are the standardization organizations. Okay? Ano yung variants? Syempre, dapat alamin mo yan. What is the history? What are the legacy variants? So, ito yung complete variants plus yung darating na Wi-Fi 7. Sir, yung Wi-Fi 6, ano yung variant na yun? It's AX. Ang Wi-Fi 6, which is yan yung latest ngayon, Wi-Fi 6 and 6E, it is 802.11ax. Tapos yung AX merong wave 1 and wave 2. Okay? Yan. So, updates, syempre, meron na nagawa na standard. Pinapa-approve na. Baka may susunod na news pag na officially approve na ng IEEE. Then, ang susunod mag-manufacture na sila ng mga Wi-Fi 7 devices, chipsets, processors, yun. Okay? At saka mga Wi-Fi 7 ng mga routers, once official na po yung standard, then the manufacturers then can start manufacturing. Okay? So yan, this is just a review. So first generation, second generation, so variant A at saka B, the speed is until 11 Mbps lang. Okay? Then the history, yan, nakasulat. And of course, nung dumating si variant G, so meron na siyang two frequencies available and can support MIMO because may 5 GHz na. Then next, dumating si AC, si Wi-Fi 5. Pero isang frequency na lang, tinanggal nila yung 2.4. And then dumating si AX, binalik yung 2.4 pero dinagdagan ng third frequency which is 6 GHz. Kaya Wi-Fi 6. Then Wi-Fi 7 will come eventually. So ito yung sa 2.4. Ito yung by default, if you want to know what are the non-overlapping channels. Okay, for the 5 gigahertz, these are the variants utilizing the 5 gigahertz frequency for Wi-Fi. And then for the Wi-Fi 7, ito yung upcoming. Yan, na enhancements. Okay? And again, ano yung Wi-Fi 7? This will be hopefully this year. This one. And yung variant niya is 802.11be. Yan yung Wi-Fi 7, guys. Okay? Of course, pag sinabing mga frequency bandwidth, mga channels, ito yun. So, sir, saan si Wi-Fi 6? So, si Wi-Fi 6 also utilizes here, 5, also 6. Sir, si Wi-Fi 7, ilang frequency na? Frequency in bandwidth, 320. Malakas na yan. Okay? So, yan. Okay. So, konting review again. Yung wavelength, kaya nga napaka-importante that you need to know or to revisit yung formula ng wavelength. So, yan yung behavior niya in terms of signal propagation. Ito naman yung degradation. Siyempre, hindi maiwasan yung degradation because maraming obstacles inside the building. Talking about Wi-Fi. And of course, attenuation. So, every physical material may corresponding value yan, fixed value sa mga structural materials. So, it can attenuate the signal. Okay? It can affect the behavior of the signal propagating side. And of course, ito yung isang example ng mga fixed value ng mga attenuators na ito. It's a big no. Dapat hindi ganito yung best practice niyo. This is bad practice. Pag-install ng mga access points. And of course, interference sa 2.4. Grabe yung interferences talaga sa 2.4 because we have these baby monitors and microwaves. So most common sources, nearby Wi-Fi networks and either wireless devices. So just a quick review sa yung mga types of interferences if we're talking about Wi-Fi. So there is a co-channel interference and the adjacent channel interference. So once you know this theory, okay, you will know, you will have an idea kung ano yung dapat frequencies na gagamitin ko when I start making a design. Of course, for the antenna gain, ito yung formula na parating ginagamit pag nagka-calculate manually. VSWR, there is also VSWR because why? We are also using cables. Okay? And antennas. So yan, decoded the specs, you need to read. Dahil sinabi ko, read specs. Of course, if you want a basic, design 101, ito yung forma pag nag-design kayo. So merong kung sa cellular standard, we call it frequency reuse. Pero dito naman sa Wi-Fi, just use the default non-overlapping channels. So pag ganito yung forma, wala kang interference na ACI. Okay? Of course, merong criteria you want to design. Ano ba yung target mo? Both coverage and capacity ba or coverage lang? So pag coverage lang, konti lang yung quantity ng mga access points. Okay? For wireless routers plus gateway. Or pag capacity naman, doon ka sa 5 GHz pero kagastos ka. So that is for you to decide as a designer and engineer. Okay? Of course, the design criteria, detail. So smaller cells, more radius, more bandwidth. That's correct. Okay? And of course, syempre, transmit power to control cell size. So, paano i-control, sir, yung cell size? You need to control the power. So, how can we control the power? Aside from the bandwidth allocation, nasa wireless LAN controller yan. Okay? One good wireless LAN controller hardware is Cisco. Cisco Meraki naman yung kanyang dashboard, yung platform. Okay? So, of course, again, next design criteria, cell size and minimum mandatory data rates. Ano ibig sabihin nito, sir? So, kung ano yung i-design mo, syempre, parang ganito. So, if you lalayo ka, tumataas yung signal to noise ratio. That is normal talaga. Kahit pilitin mo, palakasin yung power, pag malayo ka naman, talagang bababa yung this is the reality. So at least you have an idea na gagastos ako, pero gaganda yung signal. Kagaya nung kanina, yung design criteria. If you gusto mong magtipid, go with coverage. Pero pag gusto mo ng capacity, kasi yun yung requirement, medyo dadami yung quantity in terms of yung hardware. Of course, ito, matagal na ito ginagawa namin. Ewan ko lang sa ibang mga companies or mga designers na nagde-design mo sila ng ganito under the seat. You can put access points under the table actually. Bakit? One example is a library. Usually, library, sa architectural point of view, ang design ng library, halos ang taas masyado ng ceiling height. And you cannot put your antenna doon sa mataas na ceiling height ng library. Tapos, pag gagamit ka naman ng directional antenna, maraming obstacles, maraming mga cabinets, mga book cabinets, mga racks, mga shelves, mga cubicles. So, hindi pa rin enough yung directional antenna. So, yung iba, ito yung style. Nilalagay yung mga antenna sa ilalim ng table. Mga long tables, kung saan nagbabasa yung mga pumapasok sa library. Pwede yan actually. Parang, kala nyo biro, pero matagal na namin yung ginagamit din. Okay? Because of the ceiling height requirement, hindi siya ma-apply. Kaya nilalagay namin sa baba ng table, tapos hindi nakikita pero malakas pa lang signal. Nagtataka yung nagdala ng laptop na estudyante, ang lakas ng signal, wala ko nakikitang antenna dito, saan kaya nilagay? Ganito yun, pwede yun. It is also part of the design criteria, right? Under the seat table, antenna selection yan. Pagbabasa kayo so that you will know what kind of antenna you need to use. Yan, ganyan. So ganito, pag mataas yung ceiling height, paano nyo i-maximize yung area? Halimbawa, ganitong example, auditorium. Paano nyo makover lahat? Or paano nyo pagandahin yung coverage? Okay? So, depende sa inyo. Kayo yung designer, okay? Walang tama na design. So, mix and match, but ang problema, lahat is subject for approval. Diskarte ko, it is always subject for approval. Okay? Walang mali na design. Wala. Iba-iba tayo ng diskarte. So, it is always subject for approval. Kung na-reject sa inyo, sa akin in-approve, di wala tayong magagawa. Diba? Ganun yun. It is always subject for approval. Yung design. Okay? Yung design ko or design nyo. Of course, and then again, it is one of the key design criteria. Okay? Beam width, yes. Why beam width, sir? Bakit sinama? Because we don't know, maybe yung project ninyo, warehouse, hindi applicable sa warehouses ang omnidirectional antenna. Puro directional yan. Okay? Front to back ratio, of course, you need to test that one. And ito yung key factors, 7 ang pinili ko, 7 key factors when designing. Yan. Okay? And of course, sa outdoor naman, need to carefully plan. Sir, ano yung pinaplano natin sa outdoor naman? Yung sinasabi mo na RF planning, network planning and design. So radio access network po yung na part, kaya ang tawag RAN. Okay? Yan. So sa IBS naman, I already showed to you kanina, explained to you kanina. Tapos ito, malapit ito matapos. Merong isang software na bago ngayon, courtesy of IBS, na yung design mo sa, for example, design ka ikaw ang nag-design using IBWave. Yung pinakita ko kanina, IBWave. Ikaw yung designer sa inbound networks. Tapos, ibang contractor ang nag-design sa outdoor networks pero nakakuha ka ng file copy, nakakuha ka, you can use this new software to bridge the gap. Ibig sabihin, kahit hindi ikaw nag-design doon sa labas, you can integrate it in this new software para ma-optimize mo pa ng maayos ng dalawang file. So maganda, no? You can optimize yung file na ginawa ng ibang contractor, ilalagay mo dito sa software mo na ipapakita ko ngayon, tapos ikaw yung nag-design dito sa indoor, you can optimize both of them simultaneously. Ganun kaganda ngayon. Ito yung bago nila actually. So, why is it this good? To bridge the gap? Diretso na tayo. It's called IB Wave Reach. Macro design, combine the indoor design using the IB Wave Reach, then you can optimize both of them. Sir, bakit ma-optimize yung sa labas na ang project ko itong nasa indoor? Because para makatulong din especially yung mga macro ingress na KPI na dapat mong bantayan, kasi yung sinabi ko merong analysis yung sa indoor na spillage dominance criteria. Ibig sabihin, yung signal sa labas galing sa outdoor dapat hindi malakas papunta sa labas. Also vice versa, it will work both ways. Yung signal mo sa loob dapat hindi malakas papunta sa labas because it will also affect. Using this software, bago po ito, it will bridge the gap. Optimal yung dalawa, balance. So, let's watch this video. Patapos na tayo.
Here's the problem. Emerging technologies are here to design and deploy high-density private networks. But for campus environments, there's no way to do it efficiently and accurately. Because right now, companies like yours are forced to use two different solutions, one for indoor and one for outdoor. And with that comes challenges, a few you're probably already experiencing. Designing indoor and outdoor separately leads to poor prediction results, which leads to poor performance and costly troubleshooting. Inaccurate predictions means you often over-design and overspend on equipment. Large campus environments require multiple surveys, which often leads to costly project delays. The time for an all-in-one planning and design solution for wireless campus networks is here. Meet IB Wave Reach, our solution that bridges the gap between indoor and outdoor wireless design. Fully integrated with IB Wave Design, with IB Wave Reach you can import macro data from third-party sources for an end-to-end view of the indoor and outdoor network as you design campus environments. Here's what you'll gain. All those site walks? Gone. Now just do one site walk to validate network performance. You'll save hours, if not days. Inaccurate prediction and overspending on equipment? Also gone. With macro data considered for indoor predictions, have confidence the network you deploy will be a reliable one. With IB Wave Reach, our customers are streamlining resources and workforce, shaving days off the project lifecycle, and realizing significant cost savings as a result. Accelerate the design and deployment of your wireless campus network designs with IB Wave Reach, the only solution you can trust to seamlessly design indoor and outdoor networks with accuracy and precision.
Yun, that's the bridging the gap. So, napakaganda talaga. Ang dami ng software tools na naglabas. You can optimize even the third-party contractor or designer. You combine, use this tool, then it will help you sa design mo sa indoor. Natulungan. Okay? So ano naman yung pinaka-gustong-gusto ng operator? To cut unnecessary costs. Okay? So ito yung mga showcase ng IB Wave Reach. Yan, optimize. Kaya napaka-importante yung optimization talaga. Okay, validation. Tapos ito yung mga applications to bridge the gap using IB Wave Reach. Okay, ito naman yung mga specs, mga features niya. And that's it. Thank you very much. Module 3, tapos na. Thank you, participants across the Philippines. Maraming salamat po. And again, pabaon ko bago tayo mag-lunch and question and answer. According to Benjamin Franklin, tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Thank you po. Sa lahat, back to you. Rob, salamat. Moderator.
Thank you po sir sa discussion po. May we call on po Engineer Erwin J. Gao po for the Q&A forum po.
Hello po. Naririnig po ako. Hello?
Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay po. So open na po yung ano natin, Q&A portion po. Okay, let's see. Dito po, kay IECEP Tarlac, Renmark Antonio. Ang question niya dito from the comment section is, for clarification on the frequency scanning tools for outdoor network is per application limited to a certain frequency band, or is it applicable for any frequency band? Or it is mainly focused on the free band? Are the application usually subscription based? Yun po yung tanong ni Sir Renmark from IECEP Tarlac, sir.
Okay, thank you. Dear Petro, tawag ko, participant. So thank you po from IECEP Tarlac. IECEP Tarlac, see you soon. Webinar. So sir, actually, a good question. Ang question nyo is marami. So isa-isayin natin. So for outdoor networks, I already showed to you the latest videos, those latest applications and equipment. It can support, isa-isayin natin, for cellular standard, it can support until 5G frequencies. So 5G frequencies, it means sub-6, so 3.5 and up. Then outdoor networks, non-cellular standard, yung latest po na frequencies, it can support until Wi-Fi 6 and 6E, 6E, 6 enhanced. And yung another question mo, is it mainly for free band? No. Depende yan. Kung ang test equipment mo is for Wi-Fi, for Wi-Fi. And if it's for cellular communications, it's for cellular communications. So, separate po yun. Kasi iba-iba kasi yung mga companies eh. And the last question that you asked, application usually subscription based. Actually, wala po yung subscription. Once you purchase or once you procure the equipment, nakabind na po yung software. Ngayon, pag sinabi mo subscription, pag meron kang add-ons or meron kang mga add-ons or meron kang idadagdag na module, dyan ka na mag-umpisa ng bayad. Pero yung pinaka-basic, pag bumili ka, may kasamang software, accessories doon sa test equipment, okay na. Okay? So, yun po. Thank you.
Okay po. Anyone else po from the Zoom meeting ang gusto magtanong kay Sir Abal?
Pwede nyo din itanong yung natanong last Saturday. Pwede natin sagutin ngayon yung mga questions na hindi na raise last Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you po, sir.
Magtanong na kayo. Open naman. Anything out of the blue or curiosity, you can ask now because sayang naman yung opportunity nyo po. Thank you. And by the way, yung mga slides naka-ready na po, na-send ko na sa technical team. Ready na po yung itong module ito na presentation slides po. Thank you. So, question po. Don't be shy. So, anything out of the blue, curious kayo, we'll try to answer as best as possible po. Thank you.
Hello. From last Saturday, last webinar natin, ang question doon is, how does Wi-Fi 6 different from Wi-Fi 7 in terms of mesh technology?
Good. Good question. Actually, walang pinagkaiba. Yung Wi-Fi 6 at saka yung parating na Wi-Fi 7, ang pinagkaiba lang is merong dinagdag na enhancements. Okay? So I will share the screen again. Okay? Para makita nyo na ito yung kumbaga where is it? Ito yung ibig sabihin ng Wi-Fi 6 at saka 7. And yung sa question mo pala, sir, ano siya? Kumbaga walang pinagkaiba. If you are going to use it as a mesh configuration for your enterprise level, for example, na campus network or enterprise or office network enterprise level, walang pinakaiba. You can also do mesh technology for Wi-Fi 7. Ang pinagkaiba lang sa Wi-Fi 7, which is more better, kasi lalabas na yan this year, ito yung kumbaga ano niya, explanation. Yan. So nakikita niyo ba? Hindi ko pa nakita. Okay, let me share again. Ito, this one. Ayan. So, ito yung ibig sabihin nito. Why, this one, why mesh network can be applicable even for Wi-Fi 7. The only difference is, ito, let me share. Yan. And so this is the only difference. The only difference is this one. The modulation technique, the modulation scheme, the frequencies, and the enhancements. Ano yung enhancements ng Wi-Fi 7? Yan. Yan yung pinagkaiba lang. But if you are asking about the mesh technology, it is the same. It can be applied the same. Sure. Okay? And then, ayun lang. Yun lang pala yung question. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Then another question is LoRaWAN included in RPEC?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, yan yung this year, sa Telecommunication Society, I already called all of the members of the Telecommunication Society. I will soon. I will be we will be creating a meeting, and yung i-meeting namin is to update or amend yung ating book 4 kasi LoRa 1 technology is also uses low power wide area network. Okay, that's why it's called LoRa 1 Zigbee. That is under telecommunications, by the way, because it operates wirelessly. Now, LoRa 1 wala pa sa natin sa ating book number 4. And LoRa 1 can also be used using this in-building solution. Okay, kasi yan it's a standard and it's applicable wirelessly. So, sad to say, lumang-luma na talaga yung Philippine Electronics Codebook 4 natin, and part of our roadmap bilang Specialization Society, Telecommunication Society, it's part of our roadmap starting 2024 and onwards na yung book 4 namin i-update namin. So magkakaroon kami ng draft again, gagawa ako ng konting table of contents, framework, and then once may konting skeleton na ako, doon na kami magmi-meeting, series of meetings, baka magpuyatan kami. Tapos kung magtatanong kayo, bakit ninyo ginagawa ito, sir? Because it's not about our achievement, pero ito talaga yung isang tulong din namin na i-update namin ang Philippine Electronics Codebook 4 para sa ganon ay magagamit ninyo ang book 4 na updated, at the same time matulungan natin yung susunod na generation of young engineers. Okay? So yun po. May next question from IECEP Cavite. Hello, sir. Sir Alcino. PEC book for Wi-Fi? Actually, we don't need, para sa akin, may proposal, we don't need to make another code. Nandiyan na yung code. Itadagdag natin sa book 4 yung Wi-Fi. Because again and again, sabi ko, Wi-Fi operates wirelessly. So, it will fall also under book 4, ilalagay natin. Isisingit natin doon para meron ng 5G, meron ng konting 6G, meron ng Wi-Fi 7 because these are the emerging technologies. LoRa 1, Zigbee, sama natin lahat doon para updated naman at saka mas lalo lalakas yung ating Philippine Electronics Codebook 4. Ano yung magiging effect? Ang magiging effect pag binasa or binigyan natin yung mga LGU, yung mga LGU OBO, Office of the Building Official, yung mga nag-a-approve ng mga building permits, kasama na dyan yung electronics permit natin, okay? Yung reference nila na binigyan natin sila ng bagong book 4 na updated, nandun na lahat, nilagay natin, updated, mas maganda. That's the effect. Makikita nila lang, uy, yung mga bago, it is already incorporated in our book. Yan yung goal namin. This year, medyo magiging busy ako para ito sa inyo guys, okay? So yun. Thank you.
We have another question. Should RF engineer in the future needs to upskill to include coding like Python skills in data science and to use AI tools to remain relevant?
Actually, ito personal advice ko. Actually ako, nag-aaral ako ng Python. Actually. And in my observation, kasi beginner pa ako sa Python, okay? And data science, I am also studying, self-study. Napansin ko, it is really important, in my opinion, because these emerging technologies, kahit sa telecoms, kahit sa ibang specialization society, time will come, it will be driven by AI. So if you do not know AI, or kahit kahit may konting alam ka sa data analytics, it is a plus. It is a good upskill sa inyo. So depende rin sa inyo, but I did not say that required. I did not say required, but for me, I am also studying, learning, researching. I observe, and I can tell you, if you want to upskill, if you are a current RF engineer working on your company, if you want to upskill, my advice is go. Maganda kasi. Bakit maganda? Because AI, you know konting AI, if you know konting data analytics, mag self-study ka or mag-eskwela ka if you have lots of money to enroll, okay? It's a good idea. Actually, ako mismo magsasabi. Bakit? Because pag ikaw ay expert na, ano yung mas maganda pang aralin? Data analytics for telecommunications yan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I guess that's all the questions.
Thank you so much, sir. Participants, you can now scan the QR code po for the evaluation link. It will be also serve as your attendance po for CBT points. We will have our lunch break po and be back at 1:30 p.m. Thank you po.
Thank you guys. See you at after lunch. Monitor, 1 o'clock ba or 1:30?
1:30 p.m. po.
Okay, sige. Thank you. So enjoy your lunch guys. See you later. Bye. Thank you sa mga nag-ask, nagtanong. Thank you.